Well, welcome back. Getting set for kickoff tonight right here on Hometown Radio KLGA alongside Mike Weir. I'm Brian Wilson. They're reenacting the coin toss right now. Standing at midfield, the Bulldog captains. Humboldt captains. I like the new helmets. The new white with the A. I like that.
Yeah, if you get up close, you see kind of a red sparkle in them. They're kind of sharp when you get up close.
There you go. So, and then I looked down and I didn't see the.
We're kicking off.
Okay, I didn't see them reenact anything. Wyatt Wagner out there with Cole Lewis, Patrick David, and Gavin Mintz, the captains for the Bulldogs. As we're getting set for kickoff tonight, your game time temperature is being brought to you by Algona Plumbing and Heating, your Armstrong air dealer in Algona. Temperature here at kickoff, 68 very comfortable degrees. Usually this time of year, Mike, you're sweating, you're hydrate. But this entire week, it's been very comfortable, and might even be a little chilly tonight at the game.
This whole fall has just been crazy. Usually you're used to sweating, and I don't think that's happening. So hopefully the guys have been hydrating, because even though you don't feel thirsty, your muscles still need the water, especially early in the season.
Thank you very much once again to Algona Plumbing and Heating being part of our broadcast this year, right here on Hometown and on Home Country Radio. Our game time temperature 68 degrees. I haven't got to say that very much for the home opener. Anyway, usually it's a little warmer than this. So.
There's a lot of sweatshirts and jackets in the crowd.
Yeah,
good crowd.
Yes, we will take it. A reminder: after the game tonight, Mike and I will be selecting our Erpeling Voigt & Company Player of the Game. So keep tuned in for that. As we get set to go, the Bulldogs will kick it away, moving from left to right across your radio dial. And new kicker this year. Spencer Holmes been the kicker for the last several years for the Bulldogs. But Isaac Schoner is going to be kicking off, and saw him in practice the other day. It looks like he's got a pretty good leg.
Yeah, it's nice to see him come out. Tall kid, grew a lot, and he's got a lot of centripetal force there as he gets his foot into it.
As we get set to go, 12 minutes put up on the clock. Bulldogs kicking from left to right across your radio dial. We are ready for the start of the 2019 high school football season. Back deep for Humboldt. You got Hines back there deep.
Hines and Miller, they're two playmakers.
Yeah, we'll see if they kick it away from anybody or just kick it and go get them.
Well, here we go, Brian.
Yeah, another
2019
season
on the way.
about to start. Schonert's got the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Toe meets leather, and we are underway. And it's a high, short kick. Going to be fielded by Miller at about the 15-yard line. Up the left hash, 25, 30, 35-yard line. And looks like he's stopped right there, maybe across to the 36, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Good high kick, good swarm down there, good field position for Humboldt, but he was not really a threat of making big play out of it, so we swarmed him pretty well. Now it's time to see what the defense can do. We are coming out in a new 3-5 defense, so we got a nose, 2 defensive tackles, and 5 linebackers. Kind of the advantage of that defense is being able to send people from all over the place. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Wardick, Mintz, and Noah Clear up front. Thurm under center, I formation behind him, twin receivers to the right. First play from scrimmage is a handoff to Hines. He searches the right side for room, gets across the 35 to about the 38, call it a gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah, nice little counter action there by Hines. Dogs are pretty good on corralling it. He's got very quick feet. He was tackled, but still managed to find a seam and fall forward for 3.
Yep. Second down and 7, just underway. Wildcats come out once again, I formation, twin receivers to the left this time, tight end to the right. Thurm surveys the defense. Gives to Hines off the right side again. He gets wrapped up in the backfield, fighting forward for maybe a yard. Good movement there by Hines as he got hit behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see who the far side backer was over there.
That was Elliot Berkland coming off the edge over there. Did a nice job getting there, kind of making Hines change his direction. And that's what you're going to have to do if you want to slow him down. You cannot let him get, like you said, a whole head of steam to the line of scrimmage. You got to make him change directions and trust your defense is going to be there.
Yeah, gain of about 1. Call it third down, about 6 for the Wildcats. They got to get just across the 45. Thurm under center. Takes a snap. Quick throw out to the right side. It's got a receiver out there, and he is going to be dropped well shy of the first down. Nice sure tackle there. Monte Bawden on the tackle. Also getting off looked like Garrett Schmidt over there as well.
Noah Nelson came up from the corner too. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 2 at the 48-yard line. They are not showing any sign of punting, but Hines is their punter.
Yeah, well, that's one too. You got to if they do go back in punt formation, you got to make sure Hines kicks it, and he is back. Yeah, they're not giving away. They might be
They're
going
lined
for
up
it
in
here.
offense here.
Yeah.
They were trying to dry you or a quick kick type thing.
They tried a hard count. Bulldogs didn't bite, and now Humboldt calls timeout.
Good discipline defense.
Yep.
Good discipline.
Yep.
Thinks it was a good call by Humboldt early on. Rivalry game. You think maybe they're going to get a little antsy and jump offside, give us a free one. Good discipline by the defense.
Yep, you saw a couple of heads move maybe a little bit, but then they realized what was going on, didn't come across, and Humboldt takes a quick timeout to avoid the delay of game penalty. Now, play clock this year, Mike. Talk about that, because I guess I didn't know that was a thing now.
Yeah, a little bit different. After timeouts, it's going to reset at 25, but they're going to run it more like the college and the pro game, where as soon as the play is dead, the play clock starts at 40. So some pressure on your ball boys to be able to keep up with the officials and get a clean ball in there, fresh ball in, so they can spot the line of scrimmage right away.
Well, it's 1-2. You always wonder, it's got to be getting close, but you don't know. Well, now you know. There's the clock right there.
Yep.
So now Hines is in punt formation. Wyatt Wagner is back. He's the only man back for Algona. But now you got to make sure Hines actually kicks this football away. Good snap. Hines puts a foot into it. It's a high hanging kick, and they kick it away from Wyatt Wagner, and it's going to die right at the 20-yard line. Man, that's like a nice little pitching wedge there from Hines. Dropped right
Just the
at
way
the
you
20.
hit him, Brian. Just the way you hit him.
Yeah, in my dreams. But a nice job by the Bulldogs defensively. They get a 3-and-out, and now here comes the offense.
Well, D-line did a nice job there, kind of containing and letting them get a couple little positive plays, but nothing major. So now it's time for the offense to come out. And again, you got to think you're going to try and get in Wagner's hands and see what can happen there.
10:01 to go, first quarter, first possession for the Bulldogs. Wyatt Wagner split out wide to the right. Mansky in that pistol set, takes a snap. Little quick hitter to Wyatt, and he makes the catch, but he had to go down to the ground. It's going to be a gain of about 5 on first down, right at the 25.
It's also a play for your quarterback, sophomore quarterback. Get his feet underneath him a little bit. Hey, he's got a completion now. Now we're good to go.
Nope.
They got Wyatt split out wide on that last one and covered him up with number 87, Caden Baker, a senior for Humboldt.
Pistol set, Mansky takes the snap, gives to Schmidt off the left side, searching for a hole. Garrett gets taken down from behind. Couldn't quite find that hole. He's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up third down and a long 5 here.
Yeah, good play by Humboldt. I think there's a little bit of seam if he could have just got north and south, and that's awful hard to see when you got those big bodies in there, but there's a little bit of seam if he could just stuck those spikes in the ground, got north and south. Now we got a trips formation down here with Wagner in the middle of it.
Well, Mansky takes a snap, looking out to his right, steps up. He's got Wagner open. Wyatt's going to get forward for the first down across the 30, and he gets pushed back after getting to the 32. But a nice job by Wagner because he didn't have the first down when he caught it. Turned around and just ran forward and got what he needed.
Yeah, it was a nice little switch route there. They ran the twin receivers there and just kind of both did ins. One did an in, one did an out. And Mansky did a nice job of finding the open receiver.
So a first down, a pass completion about 8 yards there for Mansky.
No huddle for the Dogs.
Yep, 9 minutes to go first quarter. Bulldogs their first possession, no score in this game. Mansky takes a snap, straight up the middle. Schmidt, he's got room to run across the 40, 45, out towards midfield. He's going to be taken down just shy of midfield, but a solid gain of 16 yards on first down.
Nice little trap play there. That's kind of the bread and butter of everything. Oh, his helmet came off. Now he's got to come out for a play.
Yep.
Nice little trap play by Schmidt there. There we go.
Yep.
And nice downfield block by Elliott Berkland. He was down on the safety. Otherwise, Schmidt would probably had about a 5-yard game. He picked up the safety and made it a 15.
He definitely didn't want to come out, but your helmet comes off. You got to come out of play. Monte Bawden in at the fullback spot. And they're going to give to Monte off the rough side. Monte's got a seam. They got a flag here. It's going to be a gain of 10, but it looks like it's probably coming back as Monte got a nice gain there. And you know Monte's got the speed.
Yeah, he was about half a step from turning on the Jets.
Yep. Hold spotted on Algona. So that'll walk that back. So that negates what might have been a first down run. If it wasn't, it was going to be second and short. But now it'll be first and long for the Bulldogs. And those kind of things, first game
jitters, the game's a little bit faster. You really can't simulate this speed in practice, so instead of getting good, sound, fundamental technique, you're kind of reaching for guys, and that's when the flag comes out.
So it's first down, about 18 now. They walk it back to the 41 as though you hold those a couple of yards upfield.
Humboldt showing the 4-2 here.
Mansky in a pistol, Schmidt behind him. Receivers either way, sends Schmidt out wide to the right. Mansky steps up, fakes short, fakes long, now takes off to his left. Now fires deep down the field. He's got a man wide open behind the defense. It is caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for Elliott Berkland. Someone forgot about number 41, and Tyler Mansky finds him for a 59-yard touchdown.
That was made. That was a great throw. That was a great catch. It was a good job running around, but that was made by the offensive line. He had all day to throw. Got flushed from the pocket a little bit, extended the play with his legs. That got Birkeland back behind everybody and just threw a bomb right in stride. Beautiful, beautiful play.
Nobody within 10 yards of him. And if you're Elliott, all you had to be thinking was just catch it, just catch it.
Don't drop this. Don't drop this.
So Schonert on for the PAT attempt. Bulldogs up 6-0 early on. See if they can tack on the PAT. Snap is low. It rolls to Wegner. Schonert gets the kick away anyway, and he splits the uprights. So we've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds gone. It's 7-0 Algona. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. So a 5-play, 80-yard drive. The final 59, Tyler Mansky to Elliott Birkeland. The Bulldogs in front, 7-0. Isaac Schonert kicks this ball down the field. Miller's going to pick it up inside his own 10-yard line. Gets to the left hash, 20, out to towards the 25, and he's dropped there. Gang tackled by the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for Humboldt.
That was a nice job of Schonert kicking it away from him, and then everybody was flying down there. We had like 5 red jerseys down there that beat their wave of blocking. I think one of them was number 50, Andrew Hamilton, got through there. So the Dogs got to keep doing what they're doing. Win the trenches. Do not let Hines get his feet going.
8:09 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs. Receivers either way this time for Thurm. I formation. They give us to Miller this time up the middle, and he gets dropped immediately. He ran into Noah Clear right at the point of attack. Cole Lewis.
Cole Lewis had him like his second plate of biscuits and gravy. It was right up the middle, stopping that thing cold. Nice job of Lewis and Claire bottling that thing up.
No gain on the play. Call it 2nd down and 10. Yeah, that's, I was going to say, you're going to have to run somewhere else. You're trying to run at those guys.
Well, so far the Dogs seem like their 3-5 is working a little bit, but, you know, they're so dangerous in the backfield. You just can't get too comfortable, too cocky about it. Right now they're going shotgun, so a little different look.
Well, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Turns, gives to Hines. He's going to try to get to the outside, and there's the flag. Hines gets the corner turn. He's going to go down the sideline, but the defensive end on this side was held like nobody's business, and the flag took a while to get in, but it did. And Humboldt's going to march back 10 yards.
Give the side judge here credit. He threw that flag a long way, but that tackle was holding our D in. So we're coming back here.
So it'll be 2nd down and 20. As that one right about the line of scrimmage there. And negates a nice run by Hines. He got out close to midfield. He got the corner turned, and that's the thing. You can't let Hines get outside.
No, a little concern there. We didn't have some linebacker help on that. So even if Mines isn't held there, you know, Hines is going to bounce it around him, and we hope some linebackers are going to adjust a little bit.
So called 2nd down and 20. Ball now back at the 15-yard line. 7:23 to go here in the first quarter.
Same play the other way.
Yep, Bulldogs leading 7-0. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hines with Thurm in the backfield. Shotgun snap, low snap. Thurm steps up, fires deep down the right sideline. That's Hines out there. It's going to be incomplete. Threw it into double coverage. He had Noah Nelson underneath, Wyatt Wegner over the top, and they had Hines. They're just trying to get the ball to him and let him make a play, but that one thrown out of bounds, 3rd and long.
Good defense. Noah Nelson, Hines has got probably, 8-10 inches on Noah Nelson, but he was right in his hip pocket. That would have to be a perfect pass, and Wyatt was kind of underneath it to take away the jump ball. So good defense. Sandwiched him well.
So say Noah doesn't have a lot of height, but he's got plenty of wheels. He'll run with anybody.
And smarts. Very smart ball player, too.
3rd down and long. Miller in the backfield with Thurm. Hines is split wide to the right, and the Bulldogs double team him right away. 3 receivers to the left. Thurm takes a snap, low snap. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen, and the Bulldogs bit. Big play here for Humboldt, but Miller's going to be taken down before he can get to the first down, about 7-8 yards shy. But they let the Bulldogs come through, but fortunately some gang tackling stopped them about 8 yards shy of a first down.
That was a very good call by Humboldt because we had 2 blitz on. We had 2 backers going, and we had Hines sandwiched over there, but 2 backers going on a screen call. Usually you think you got a home run play there.
Yep.
Good play by the Dogs to regroup.
So Hines to punt it away. Wegner standing well back. He's standing back at his own 30. Hines kicked it away from him last time. We'll see what he does this time. Second straight 3 and out for the Bulldog D. Good snap to Hines. High, short kick. This one the Bulldogs are going to want to get away from. It's going to take a good Humboldt bounce, but still Algona's going to have good field position here. Just shy of midfield. The ball's at the 42. So still very good field position there. That one, Hines hit a little too high up in the air.
He did. I don't think he wants the ball in Wyatt's hands, so he's just going to try and kick it high, get some hang time, let his punt coverage team get down underneath it. So the Dogs kind of picking up. You know, we don't exactly lead the state in time of possession.
No.
Very quick touchdown drives, and we'll take those.
Yeah.
We will take those.
Second straight 3 and out for the Bulldog defense, and now the Bulldog offense back at it. Tyler Mansky's got Monte Bawden to his left, a trips package to the right here. Wardick, Berklin, and Wegner. They sweep that side with Monte. Monte's got a seam, and he's going to get out across midfield. Maybe just shy. Oh, they're going to mark him down right at midfield. I thought he got a little further than that, but as it is, gain of about 8 there on first down.
Yeah, nice little, I think, buck play, they call it. 2 pulling guards over there to the trip side. Monte did a nice job of hitting the seam. You know, it's hard to tell a fast guy to slow down, but he had a lead blocker out there that he kind of passed up. You know, maybe if he's got that lead blocker, he goes a little farther.
Second down and short for the Bulldogs. Wingbacks either way. Bawden with Mansky in the backfield. The snap, they give it to Bawden straight off the left side this time. Monte fighting forward. He's got the first down into Humboldt territory. Goes forward for about 7. And the whistle blew, and people weren't stopping, so everybody getting a little
chippy, little rivalry
yeah.
game early in the season, nothing major. First down there. Nice little blast play. What they do in that blast play is linemen just block him straight ahead, and they take that wing and bring him back into a B-gap lead blocker, kind of like a lead back ISO out of that double wing formation.
Well, that's one that Jacob Durant ran so well the last several years. And now you got the guys up front making holes, and Monte Bawden's not slower than pretty much anybody in the state. So they sweep Wegner to the right side. He's got a hole. Wyatt Wegner trying to make this one to make a house call here, but tripped up as he crosses the 30 to the 28-yard line. Nice pickup there, almost about 17 yards. He had one man out there that could take him down as a safety, able to stop him there, 87, Caden Baker. But still, you're going to take 17 anytime you can get it.
Absolutely. Nice little counter play there. All the action was going left, and they handed off to Wyatt coming back to the right. And he does such a nice job of getting from 0 to 60 so quick. In about 3 steps, he's at top speed.
So first and 10, Algona on the move inside the 30 of Humboldt. Wing T set. Cecil wide to the right. The snap, give it to Schmidt coming around the left side, or excuse me, Berklin coming around the left side. Him and Mansky ran into each other, and you got to give Tyler the assist on that tackle because Humboldt dropped him for about a 3-yard loss, but that play got nowhere after they ran into each other.
Yeah, a little mix-up there, and, you know, early on in the season you think those things shouldn't happen, but they do, and you're still trying to figure out exactly what your role is, what you're doing. And, you know, Elliott had a great season last year, was playing really good football, and then kind of went down with an ankle injury, so he missed about the last 4 or 5 games. So it's going to take him a little bit to get back in the groove.
Second down, call it a loss at 3, call it second down at 13. Cecil wide to the left. Tight end Wardick on the right side of the line. They fake the handoff to Wegner. Mansky now throws it back to Wyatt. Wide open down the right sideline, but he threw it a little too far, incomplete. Their little wheel route down the sideline. Wegner was open, but just a little too close to the sideline, out of bounds, 3rd and long.
And we got a flag at the line of scrimmage. Mansky was getting up really late, so I don't know if I think they're calling us lineman downfield. It was a nice little misdirection play. Ran the wheel route with Wyatt. Close to catching.
Yeah, they're talking to Humboldt. Now, I don't know, do you take the yards or do you decline it and make it 3rd and long? Because right now you're in a position at the 30. You're probably going for it no matter what on 4th down.
I don't think you want to give the Dogs an extra play. That's my opinion.
Yeah, they're going to decline this, make it 3rd down and 13. Yeah, and you were right, Mike. Ineligible downfield. So it'll be third down, about 13 here. I like the play call there.
Yeah, that was a nice play call. That is about a step away from being completed.
You know, you saw it develop like, oh, boy, it's there. As it is, we've got 4:23 to go first quarter. Algona leading 7-0 on the move here, but stalled after that first down play. Now incomplete on second down. See if they can get some yards and make it a manageable fourth down, or just get 13, get the first down here. Mansky takes a snap, gives off the right side to Bodden. Monte breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, breaks through another tackle, still going down the sideline. And is he out of bounds yet? No, they don't mark him down until he got close to the first down. He might have it.
That is a tough run. Monte got hit,
Wow.
I don't know, 4 or 5 times and hit hard, too, and he was just not going to be denied.
He did get the first down, gain of 14.
That is an incredible run. He got hit hard several times and just kept fighting.
Well, that and tiptoeing the sidelines. He was awfully close to the sideline several times, and they weren't marking him out of bounds, so gain of 14. And it's a 1st and 10 for Algona. Tough
Big
run
play.
there by Monte.
Big play right there.
Mansky takes the snap, gives to Monte off the right side, and he gets dropped immediately. No gain.
Linebacker read that one pretty well.
Yep.
Came up hot on that one. So tip your hat to Humboldt. They made a play there.
Yep.
We make a 15-yard play. They stop us once. We'll go 50-50 on those.
Yeah. So second down, call it 10. Clock running with 3:28 to go first quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs. If you're just joining us, Algona stopped Humboldt on their first possession, got it at their own 20. And then 5 plays later, a 59-yard touchdown pass from Tyler Mansky to Elliott Birkland. The Bulldogs were in the end zone. Mansky takes the snap, straight back to throw. Quick hitter out in the right to Wyatt Wegner. Wyatt tries to make a man miss. He gets pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 5 or 6 here.
Yeah, you can see the Dogs playing there, just trying to get the ball in Wyatt's hands any way they can. And quick hitter out there makes the first guy kind of miss. And you also put the fear in the defense when you know the ball's in Wyatt's hands. They just slow down, they slow play it, and gives them a couple of more yards.
Well, and now you got third down and a long 4 here, so you got 2 plays to get 4 yards. Although I've seeing Isaac Schoner, he could definitely kick it from here, but you got to be thinking 2 plays to get 4 yards right now.
And the Dogs bring in an extra lineman on the left side there. They got 2 tackles on the left side.
They sweep it to Wyatt Wegner. Big hole off that right side. Wyatt Wegner's going to the end zone.
Hey, we could have scored on that one.
Yeah.
Excellent blocking on that one. Holy cow.
I didn't see who it was, but someone from Humboldt ended up right on their backside as the Bulldogs. They brought in a little extra beef. Noah Clear coming in, and, well, it worked.
Absolutely. I think Cole Lewis is pulling on that one. Maybe Claire on that one too. But, somebody got planted out there. And I think we could have. And we can't move very well, but I think we could have snuck in on that one.
Yeah. So he could have driven a truck through that hole. Showed it on for the PAT attempt. James Wardick to snap it. 13-0 Bulldogs trying to tack on the PAT right here. Low snap. Wegner gets it down, though. Kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. 3 minutes to go first quarter. 14-0 Algona. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. We have 3 minutes to go first quarter. Algona in front, 14-0. Nice drive there, and mostly on the ground with a 1 pass play for about 5 or 6 yards, but Bulldogs a nice job running the football there. Short kick this time, fielded by Hines at about the 13-yard line. Middle of the field, 25-30. Breaks through a tackle, gets to the outside. He's at the 40-45. down the sideline and finally out of bounds, but in Bulldog territory at the 45-yard line. That's why you try to keep it out of his hands.
I tell you what, you can't get complacent on these guys. You're up 14-0 quick, and you think, all right, here we're cruising, and all of a sudden they make a big play and let you know they're not going to go away quietly. Nice job by Cole Lewis. He's lined up on this side of the kick coverage team and made a tackle all the way on the other side of the sideline.
2:51 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs leading 14-0. We'll see what Humboldt wants to do here. I wouldn't be surprised maybe you throw Hines in at quarterback, some direct snaps.
Well, he's in the backfield there with the shotgun.
Yep, Thurm is in the shotgun. Hines to his left. Receivers either way. Low snap, but they give it off to Hines. Makes a man miss at the line of scrimmage. Gets forward 5 or 6, now 7 or 8. Squirts through another hole, and he's going to be close to a first down, maybe a yard shy.
Yeah, that's what happens. Just like you talked pregame, Brian, he gets ahead of steam to the line of scrimmage. He can cut and stop on a dime.
Call it 2nd down and 1.
Clock, play clock.
Clock running, 2:28 to go here in this first quarter. Humboldt on the move from right to left. They'll send 2 receivers either way. Hines in the backfield with Thurm once again. Shotgun snap. The give is to Hines, searching the left side for some room to run. Gets forward for a couple. He gets the first down. Didn't get much, but didn't need much.
No, and that was a play that was designed to go outside. He's just so patient that he could wait for it to go back in. So now we send Mintz back out there, Lewis back out there, Bodden back out there. So some of those guys went out and gave those guys a break. So time for them to get back on the field, hopefully get a stop here.
1st and 10, ball at the 33 of Algona. Clock running, minute 58 to go. First quarter, 14-0 Algona, but Humboldt on the move after that good kick return by Hines. Now Miller in the pistol with Thurm. Hines is split wide to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Bulldogs are double teaming Hines with Wagner and then Nelson over the top. The give is to Miller off the left side. He gets undercut right away. Cole Lewis came in there from his linebacker spot.
Noah Clare in there to help finish it up.
Yep, Garrett Schmidt as well.
Garrett Schmidt in there with a big play, helping the guy up. Oh, Schmidt, he got a heart of gold. I tell you what, though, when he sacks me and if he wants to help me up, I don't know if I'd take it too kindly.
No gain on the play. Call it 2nd down and 10. Clock running, minute 15 to go here, first quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs. But nice job there. They're going to put Hines out wide to the right.
And the Dogs are doing just like we are. Everywhere Hines goes, that's where you look first.
Yep. 3 receivers to the left, Hines wide to the right. Miller in the backfield with Thurm. Thurm straight back to throw, looking. Pressure coming. Now he steps up, fires it across the middle, and it's a dangerous throw. He's incomplete. He's trying to find Nizer Evans. And that's when you throw across the field, across your body, that's always a dangerous throw. He overthrew him incomplete.
That is. Although the receiver did have a step, Birkeland was there to undercut it, so it would have taken an absolute perfect pass to be completed. So decent defense there. You can tell that they're trying to get the ball in Hines' hands, and Wyatt took away his first read, and he did a nice job of coming back to his second read.
So 3rd down and 10. As the clock stops, 51 seconds to go first quarter.
Definitely 4-down territory here.
Oh, yeah. Hines split wide to the left here. And Wagner kind of creeping in. Bulldogs showing blitz. They're coming after Thurm. The ball's on the ground, and Thurm's knee was down. Thurm's knee was down when he tried to pick it up. So there's been a couple low snaps, and this time Thurm had to go down to get it. And they're going to lose about 7 yards here. That'll bring up 4th down, about 18 at the 40-yard line.
And I think he was lucky his knee was down because Nolan Dreyer was coming through hot.
Yeah.
And I think he would have cleaned that play up nicely. So now it's a punting situation.
As I say, now you have a chance. As I say, if you go for it here, you don't get it. You give the Bulldogs the ball right about midfield. So you got a chance to maybe pin them deep here.
And the Dogs are not even playing punt return. They got everybody up.
Yeah, Monte kind of drifted back for a second, but low snap. Hines gets to it, and he mishit it. He mishit it, and it's picked up. It's picked up. And that's Elliott Birkeland.
And a face mask.
Hines mishit the punt. It went straight sideways about 5 yards, and Elliott Birkeland, Johnny on the spot, just picked it up, started running down the sideline. Hines makes the tackle, but they're going to get a face mask penalty on him. So it's going to take it from about where did they mark it, the 35, probably down to close to the 20-yard line. Heads up play there by Schmidt. Or excuse me, by Birkeland.
Yeah, Birkeland was coming off the edge, and that's part of the disadvantage too. Poor kid like Hines, he doesn't come off the field. He plays all the offense, all the defense, all the special teams. Oh, high school's got the inadvertent, huh? So it's only a 5-yard face mask.
All right, so they walk it up to the 25-yard line. Then he got down to the 30, but like I said, heads-up play by Elliott Birkland. As there was nobody over there, he just picked it up, started running. Great field position now for Algona at the 25 of Humboldt.
Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on.
Well, you got 7 seconds to go here in the first quarter, so likely the last play, barring an incomplete pass or a penalty. Mansky takes the snap, gives up the middle. Garrett Schmidt fighting forward, still going forward. That was a Jacob Durant-like run right there. He had his back to the defender, but he was still backpedaling, pushing him forward, and he gets a solid 6 yards there on first down, and it'll be the end of the first quarter. Algona in front, 14-0. Looking for more when we come back after this timeout on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. $14-0 after 1 quarter of play. Algona in front over Humboldt here on Hometown Radio KLGA alongside Mike Weir. I'm Brian Wilson. Bulldogs on the move once again. They've got the ball in Humboldt's red zone at the 19. And Elliott Birkland making an early claim for the Erpelding Voigt & Company player of the game.
Yes, he is. Johnny on the spot on that punt coverage, or that punt return team. There we go. So I think my tongue is in preseason form, too.
That's okay. It's one.
Although I did have 5 days of teaching this week,
yeah.
So a lot of talking. I'm tired.
But everything you probably could have won in that first quarter went Algona's way, and Bulldogs
Absolutely
looking to add to a 14-0 lead. Wegner wide to the right. Mansky looking that way, steps up. Now pressure coming, takes off. Just going to take off and run. He's got some room. He's going to get out of bounds after a gain of a few. Inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. And it'll bring up third down and about 3.
Put Wyatt out on the right side. You could tell he wanted to go there, and he came off him just a little bit too soon. Wyatt was breaking to the outside, turned out to be wide open on that, but a little pressure got him flushed out the other way.
So third down and 3 at the 17. Bulldogs in 4-down territory here. And looks like Wyatt going to be in at quarterback right now, the old Wyatt cat. Copyright me.
Oh, you just came up with that, didn't you?
No, I came up with that last year, actually.
Not bad.
No, we'll see. Yeah. Wyatt takes the direct snap off the left side. He's got the first down inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line, so a gain of about 10. And that's a beautiful thing to have available for Coach Van Otterloo calling the plays.
Oh, absolutely. Just such a nice job of being patient, letting his blocks develop, and then just busting quick speed off one side.
So it looks like Wegner's still in at QB here.
I think all the signals the coaches are sending in say, do it again.
Yeah, just maybe go the other way. Same play to the right. Wegner takes the direct snap, looking to bounce to the outside. He's got big number 75 out in front of him. He gets into the end zone, but we're going to have this one coming back. Wegner got into the end zone, but I think we got a flag on the edge.
That was a close one. I could see it either way. As our wide receiver on the right side, they were battling. He kept his hands in nice and tight, probably didn't disengage quick enough. Although I don't know if that kid would have made a play if he wasn't.
Yeah, he's about 10 yards off.
Being held.
They're going to call a hold anyway. So that negates the touchdown for Wegner. It'll be first and goal now from about the 15. They'll walk it back here. 11:27 to go first half. Bulldogs leading 14-0, looking to add to it.
14U. Looks like we had a light bulb burnt out on that.
Well, first game for everything. So Wegner still in at the quarterback spot. Takes the direct snap, running off to his left. Now tries to get spin out of a tackle. He does. He's at the 10, he's at the 5, and he's going to get into the end zone. Yes, he did.
Yep.
In the pylon. But he spun out of a tackle at the line of scrimmage That's a highlight reel touchdown right there for Wyatt Wegner.
That's confidence. You just know you're going to make a play. He ran head or shoulder first into that defender who should have made the tackle, spun out of it quick. So if you're making tackling videos, that is what you mean by grab cloth. When you make a hit, you've got to grab jersey because they're going to spin and do everything to keep going.
Second touchdown run for Wagner. And now Isaac Schoner on for a PAT attempt. 11:20 to go here in the first half. Snap, good snap. Spot down. The kick is on the way. It is up, and it is no good. Off wide to the right.
We need bad snaps then, I guess.
I know, so maybe just roll it back there from now on. As we are 11:20 left in this first half, 20-0 in favor of Algona. We'll be back in 1 minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. Well, just a 4-play, 30-yard drive. Wyatt Wagner caps it off with a 13 or a 15-yard touchdown run after the holding penalty brought it back outside the 10. And Isaac Schoner to kick the football away here. Low line drive kick right at Miller. Bounces at about the 10-yard line. He fields it at the 9. Off to the middle, trying to get to the left side. Gets out across the 20 to the 25. Good open field tackle, though.
30, number 30. Who we got for 30? Hunter Berry.
Nice job by Hunter getting low. He's a wrestler. He'll get out there and take him down. That was 2.
That was 2. Big head of steam coming right at Berry. And another one that made that play is Mason Carr is down there. Made Miller change directions, pick a different lane. Berry said, thanks, Miller.
Yep.
24-yard
line. Humboldt takes over 1st and 10. Bulldogs have scored on every possession thus far and have looked impressive doing so. Rodney's over there to the right. He's going to be tired. He's working those fingers quickly. Good problems to have, though. 11:13 to go in the half. Thurm takes the snap, back to throw, looking off to his right. Now double clutches, running out to his left. He's got some room to run. He's going to tuck it and go, and he's going to get forward for about 4 or 5 here. Good coverage downfield and
Real
good pursuit
coverage
from behind.
Yeah, absolutely. We had everybody covered up for receivers, and he had time to throw. Looks like our defensive line, their job was to keep him in the pocket, and they did a pretty good job. Just kind of slipped out towards the end there and had to take it looks like it's only about a 3-yard
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess he
2 or
stepped
3
out
yard.
a little sooner. They gave him about 2.5, maybe 3 yards. Call it 2nd and 7. 11:06 to go here first half. Hines is split wide to the left. Miller in the backfield with Thurm. 3 receivers wide to the right. Thurm takes the snap. Straight back to throw. Looking. A little quick out to the right side. Complete. It's going to be a first down here for Humboldt. Getting out across the 35 to the 40, almost to the 40 there is Goodell for Humboldt.
Yeah, they had Hines on the other side, and Aaron Waringa's in there giving Wyatt a blow. Aaron did a great job of getting in Hines' grill and getting pressure on him, hit him right off the line of scrimmage, kind of rode him a little bit, so he was not an option. Credit the quarterback. Who was that, Thurm, you said?
Yep.
Came back to his 3rd read on that one.
So first down and 10, gain of about 13. Now Hines is in the backfield again with Thurm to his right. 2 receivers either way. Thurm takes a snap, back to throw. Steps up, a little quick hitter again, but undershot his man. Intended for Caden Baker. And it had been a gain of about 3 or 4, but he was underthrown. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Credit the Dogs' defense. Coaching staff has done a great job because Hines is definitely their go-to guy, and it seems like we have a different defense for everywhere they put Hines. So credit the coaching staff, game planning, credit the kids for understanding what their role is. Nice job.
2nd down and 10. We got 10:34 to go here in the first half. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation. Thurm has Hines to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Hines, keeps it around the left side. And a good open field tackle there on the far side. Elliott Berkland drops him. If Elliott doesn't get him, it's a good gain. He gets about 2 as it is.
That was a big-time play because you're right. He would have been running a long ways if Berkland wasn't there to make that play.
Bulldogs saw him kind of give it to Hines and just assumed because, yeah, they went after Hines, but he didn't have the football.
Nice play by Humboldt. Better play by Berkland.
Yep, 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8. Clock running with 10 minutes to go here first half. 20-0 Algona in front. Humboldt desperately needs to get a drive going. Receivers either way. Thurm under center, straight back to throw, and he's got Cole Lewis in his grill, and he's going to be dropped. Cole Lewis came through like a man possessed and drops him for a loss, and it'll be 4th down for Humboldt.
Cole Lewis, I think, likes this defense. Yes, he was a very good defensive end last year. That's what made him defensive player of the district, but I think he likes moving back to linebacker. There's a couple times, you remember last year, he had a fumble in his hands, and he thought he was a running back. So now he gets his chance to run a little bit more.
As he came through there like a dog that hasn't been fed in a couple days when you throw him a T-bone steak. And Thurm did not get out of his grasps. Wagner back deep. Hines to punt the football away. High angled kick towards the sideline. Nowhere near Wyatt. Goes out of bounds. Bulldogs will have decent field position here across the 30, about the 33.
Oh, I think Coach Van Otto has been pretty conservative, with as much as he's put the ball on the ground. I think he might take a shot here. Let his young quarterback air one out and see what happens.
Well, we'll see if you're right here. First down and 10 now, going 3 for 3 so far on drives. Three drives, 3 touchdowns.
I'm going to guess not a ton of time of possession.
No. Well, even the drives that we've run we had short fields, so
that's true.
So the play clock's already down to 10. Bulldogs got to hurry here. Down to 5.
So it must be 25 on change of possession.
Oh, and the Bulldogs call timeout.
Yeah.
They don't want to start the drive 1st and 15. So Algona takes a timeout. 9:01 to go first half. 20-0 Bulldogs in front. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. Nine minutes to go first half. 1st and 10 Algona, their own 33-yard line. Mansky with 2 receivers either way. Monte Bond behind him. A quick hitter to the right to Wyatt Wegner. Wyatt makes one man miss. Still on his feet down the sideline, and Wyatt Wegner's going to be gone. Jamison Hines is fast. He's not fast enough. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they aired it out, Mike. That 3-yard pass to the side.
Get it in his hands quick. Did a nice job. He does such a nice job of absorbing impact and still keeping his feet.
Well, it was right about midfield. Somebody kind of had a hand on him. He just got past that and outran everybody to the end zone. Hines, like I said, he's fast. He almost caught him at the end, but not fast enough.
Big play.
Yeah, 67 yards, quick strike. That was reminiscent of the Crestwood game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just get it to him and let him go. Snap is a good one. The hold down. The kick is on the way. That one is up, and that one's right down Broadway. Nice catch in the backfield there.
There we go. A little weird kid made a catch.
There you go.
Not so little anymore.
8:50 to go first half. 27-0 Algona. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. As we come back, nice short kick there by Isaac Schoner. Hit the ground, and Humboldt finally picked it up. Hines did pick it up, and it gets out to about the 29. So nicely executed there by Schoner on the kickoff, and Humboldt will have it 1st and 10 at their own 29.
That was good if it was planned. It still worked out pretty good. Hey, the Dogs are playing good defense. They just got to keep it up. They cannot let Humboldt get back in it because in a rivalry game like this, if they start feeling like they can do some things well, they get their confidence back, and then you got a whole different ball game.
I was trying to write down that drive summary. One play, 67 yards. I think I can remember that one. The turn to gives to Hines off the right side. He's gang tackled at the point of attack. Lewis, Mintz, clear, Schmidt.
Might be a shorter list saying who wasn't.
I was going to say, let's see who wasn't in on the tackle.
The thing I noticed about that was there was like 4 or 5 Humboldt linemen standing up, and all the red was behind them. So they're a little bit confused on this 3-5 defense. Guys are moving around, switching, slanting, stunting, doing different stuff, and it's tough. It is really tough.
2nd down, call it 10. Receivers either way, tight end to the left. I formation behind Thurm. Turns, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. He's got a man across the middle. He's got a man open. It's caught, and that's going to be 1st down. Good yardage here for Humboldt. And a shot there up high to number 34. That's Sam Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher might still be running if Cole Lewis wouldn't have ran all the way across the field to catch him. Good play by Humboldt. A little bootleg action there. We flowed hard. He came all the way back. They sealed our end over here.
Yep, about 22 yards on the pickup for Humboldt. Into Algona territory at the 48. 1st down and 10. Wildcats with an I formation. Receivers either way.
Tackled out of bounds, yet they still on the clock.
Thurm back to throw. Steps up. Pressure coming. Now he reloads. Fires down the field. That's going to be caught.
Wow.
They were going to call pass interference anyway.
That's an athlete right there.
Yeah, nice catch over there on the far side. Goodell with the catch, but I think they'll wipe that out for the catch because they were going to call pass interference on the Bulldogs. As it is, it's 1st and 10 for Humboldt, about the 25.
Boy, we did a nice job on defense. We took away his inside route by hitting him hard, and then the receiver pointed to the deep flats out there and said, just chuck it up, I'll go get it, and he sure did.
Yeah, I think did a little bit too much contact and didn't look back for the ball, but as it is, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Heck of a catch by Goodell.
I don't know if it's a new rule this year. It always has been, but there is no such thing as face guarding in high school. So you can get up in his grill and just don't touch him. You're still fine with that.
Yep. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Clock running. 7:25 to go 1st half. Humboldt trying to get something going. Algona leading 27-0. Receivers either way. Thurm turns, gives to Hines off the left side, and he gets swarmed under. Maybe a half yard, not much more than that. Bulldogs fly into the ball and no gain on the play.
That was a nice job by 2 outside backers. Birkeland was coming up hot. He read run and came hot off the edge.
Oh.
You know, that's tough when you have an outside linebacker off the line of scrimmage and you expect a tackle to see him and be able to stop him. That's a tough play.
Bringing in big number 59, Caleb Larson, on the defensive line right now.
Larson's probably saying, you know, I start offense, but we run like 2 plays and score. Let me play some defense.
I'm not tired, Coach. I can do a little more. 2nd down and 10. Hines dots the I behind Thurm. Receivers either way. Thurm takes a snap. Straight back to throw. He's got time. Pressure coming up the middle. Now he gets crushed by Wyatt Wegner. Throws to the end zone, though, and is going to be caught for a touchdown on the backside. As the Bulldogs didn't quite get there quick enough. And it was Sam Fisher who got behind the defense, and Thurm stood in. He took a shot from Wegner at the end. But the touchdown is the catch is made in the end zone for the touchdown, and Humboldt on the board.
Credit the quarterback, made an amazing play there.
Yep.
He knew he was going to take a shot, and he threw it to an open area and hoped one of his receivers could get there. It wasn't like he was locked in on anybody. Nice play by the quarterback.
PAT attempt coming for the Wildcats. That's Max Mason, the kicker. Snap down, kick is on the way. It is up, it is good. So with 6:30 to go 1st half, Humboldt on the board makes it 27-7. We're back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. We come back. Humboldt on the board, 6:30 to go here in the first half now, 27-7 now going in front. And Mike, we talked about guys getting replaced. Well, defensive secondary, we got a couple guys that were multiple-year starters at safety and corner, and sometimes you miss those guys when you get used to relying on them. And Bulldogs got beat deep, and Humboldt able to take advantage. High kick here. Wyatt Wegner's going to field it at his own 10-yard line. Starts up in the middle of the field, 20-25, cuts up to the 30. And out across the 30 to about the 32 is where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Nice little return there. Good job by Humboldt squeezing in on Wyatt and made a nice low leg tackle on that. That's how you're going to bring him down. I dare you to hit him in the chest and be able to bring him, unless you're about a 250-pound linebacker.
So 1st and 10 for Algona. Well, you said they might try and air it out a little bit. Well, Tyler just kind of winged it to the flat last time, and Wyatt did the rest. We'll see what the Bulldogs want to go with here. 6:24 to go, still first half. Crosstown, Bishop Garrigan leading Humboldt at halftime, 8-7. That game's already at the half.
Brian, you could have just told all listeners I was right on the pass play.
That's right.
They didn't need to hear that I was lateral.
1st down and 10, receivers either way. Mansky takes a snap. Another quick hitter to Wyatt to the right side. Same play, and he's going to get about 11 yards this time. That's all as a 1st down, not a touchdown.
Yeah, nice little quick hitter, getting his hands quick. A little pistol snap there and throw it right away.
Yep. Well, they've got to give Wyatt some cushion. You can't just get up on him. He's going to run past you. So
absolutely, yeah.
Easy, high percentage throws for your sophomore quarterback to make. And the Bulldogs going without a huddle here. 1st down and 10, approaching midfield, ball at the 42. Receivers either way, bought in the backfield. Another quick hitter to Wyatt to the right side. They clear off that side. Wyatt Wegner down the sideline, and Wyatt Wegner's going to go again. It worked one time.
Ooh.
Oh, Hines got it from behind. Right at the 3, I thought he was gone. He takes it down to the 3. Hines got him from behind. Got the jersey. Didn't get the horse collar or anything like that. But as it is, 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Boy, I wish I could have the replay there. Our wide receiver did a nice kick-out block on just a little bubble screen. Throw it to Wyatt right away. A nice kick-out block, and then he had a seam, head of steam. He was gone.
Yeah. I thought he was going to go again, folks. I'm sorry. As it is, he got caught from behind at the 3, so 1st and goal.
Just make the drive longer.
Yeah.
About 7 seconds longer.
More time of possession. 1st down and goal to go for the Bulldogs. Mansky turns, gives to Bawden through the right side. Monte fighting for the goal line, but he's going to be stopped short as he got down to about the 2.
Monte has done a nice job of working on his ball handling. He's had a history of putting the ball on the ground a little bit his freshman, sophomore years. He's done a nice job of working hard on that. He is in no danger of losing footballs right now. So credit that young man for putting some work in on that, and credit the coaches for getting him to do that.
So 2nd down and goal to go from the 2. 5:25 to go here first half, I should say. 27-7 in favor of Algona. Mansky takes the snap. Gives to Monte, sneaks through a hole, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. First touchdown of the year for Monte Bawden. And that's one, too. I think Tyler, if he'd have kept it, he could have gone into the end zone. But as it is, the Bulldogs in front 33-7.
That was a little dive read option where he's reading the outside backer, and I think Tyler wanted to pull that. Monte said, no, I got a seam here. I'm going to score.
So 4 plays this time, 68 yards on the drive. And Isaac showing it on for the PAT attempt.
You got to work on that scoreboard. It's 33-1 right now.
Well, you can get a lot of scores in football. 1 is tough to get. Low snap, but Wegner gets the hold down. Schonert splits it right down the middle, like so many of my drives on the golf course. Yeah.
Oh, we're telling some yarns now.
It's 34-7, Mike. We gotta get something going. 34-7, Bulldogs in front. 5:15 to go first half. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. As we come back, high hanging kick by Isaac Schonert, fielded by Miller. Starts up the middle of the field. He's got a seam out across the 35, out across the 40 to about the 41. So some good field position for Humboldt. Good return there by Miller.
Nice job, Schonert. Kicks it up there and hasn't played football. Came out, joined the team this year to help him kick, and made a big tackle on that.
First down and 10 Wildcats. We've got 5:08 to go here in this second quarter. 34-7 now in front is Algona. About the only thing they haven't done. We missed an extra point and missed a defensive assignment in the back of the end zone. Otherwise, not much for Coach Jacobson to complain about at halftime. We haven't even got there yet. The turn to give to Hines off the right side. Tripped up initially, but breaks through. And he's got some room to run across midfield to the 40, down the sideline, and taken out of bounds at about the 35. Nice run there by Hines as he picks up about 25. And if you don't get him right away, he can turn it up quickly.
Yeah, he's almost as electric as Wyatt is. So you got to get into him and get into him quick.
So first down and 10 for the Wildcats now at Algona's 35-yard line. Pick up there about 24. First down and 10 for Humboldt. 4:58 to go here first half. Hines the only man in the backfield with Thurm this time. They go two tight ends. Fake the handoff. Thurm rolling out to his right. He's got a man on the backside. That's Miller, and he gets taken out of bounds after a gain of about 7 or 8.
All right, now you're seeing some new wrinkles come out of the playbook for Humboldt. They're trying to find a couple things that are working. And
yeah, well, you're down 4 touchdowns here in the second quarter. Got to get something going, and the Bulldogs obviously are pretty keen on Hines running the football, so you got to find a way to get the ball out and maybe open up a little space, something.
Yep.
Second down and short for the Wildcats. Clock running, 4:53 to go. Actually, clock stopped. The play clock running. As Miller got out of bounds, and there's some motion.
That'll help a little bit.
As Fisher, who caught the touchdown a few moments ago, he went on 1. The count was 2. And when you're out there at the end there and you start moving, there's nobody to hide behind.
I wonder if that was a touchdown pass to him he was thinking. Get him a little antsy.
As it is, 2nd and 2 becomes 2nd and 7. And move the ball back to the 32-yard line.
Look for the Dogs to bring a blitz here, bring some pressure, try and get somebody in there from somewhere.
Hines and Miller in the backfield, receivers either way. Tied into the left side of the line. Thurm takes a snap. Bulldogs showing blitz. They sweep the left side with Hines trying to get to the outside. Makes Lewis miss. Still on his feet down inside the 25, down to about the 20-yard line. Nice pickup there, about 13 yards.
Dogs did bring Andrew Hamilton in. It sure looked like he had his collar grabbed and turned, but refs missed that one. Hines got out there, made the first down. Come on, Dogs. Come on, Dogs.
First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. 34-7 in favor of Algona. Humboldt on the move, though, once again. A couple of big runs by Hines in this drive. Clock running, 4.5 to play in this first half. If we ever get to halftime, that's a question I don't know if I'll have the answer to. And we got timeout, Humboldt. Play clock was winding down. Wildcats need more time. We'll keep it right here so we don't miss anything. But it's one now. Humboldt throwing a couple of things at the Bulldogs they got to adjust to. Is just giving it to Hines in the backfield isn't working. Other than when you mix things up a little bit. But Thurm's throwing, and we knew he's got a good arm. So
he does. He's got a good arm, good accurate arm, and a tough quarterback. He stood in the pocket there in a touchdown pass, kind of threw it to an open area and trusted somebody to go get it, and that happened. And again, Humboldt's not going to go away. They're not going to go away. They're too well-coached team. They're too good a team. They're going to keep playing hard, and we just need to keep playing hard. Right now you start to wonder if fatigue's starting to set in a little bit on some of our players that are playing both ways, so you got to have those guys step in and get some reps and give the starters a rest and hopefully get quality reps out of them.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be high school kids if you didn't think, oh man, we're up 34-7. Hey, we're doing good, and then take the foot off the gas just a little bit. And a guy like Hines is good enough; he can make things happen.
Absolutely.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball to 20. Hines in the backfield with Miller. Receivers either way. tight end to the left side of the line. Thurm takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. And a little comebacker here as they've got Fisher coming across the middle, and Wyatt Wegner took the ball away, but they're going to say that Fisher was down, and that's the play just coming back across the left side. The tight end starts the left side of the formation, comes all the way across the field, and a gain of about 12 there for a first down right to the 10, first and goal.
Yeah, nice looking play by Humboldt. They got a 3-level layer receivers. They got a guy really tight to the line of scrimmage. Wyatt bit up on him, and then they got somebody deep by the end zone. We had him covered, so it's that tight end that's coming through the middle there in that layered route that he's hit.
Got a new person in at fullback there, as Miller not in the game right now. Thurm takes a snap, gives to Hines off the right side. He gets submarined as he crossed the 10 to about the 9. Clock running, 3:45 to go first half. Humboldt trying to get one back here. Bulldogs lead 34-7. Despite what the scoreboard says, it's not 34-1. But it's one of those you don't know. The scoreboard doesn't have those lights until you actually use it. So,
yeah, that's true.
You know,
that's true. Well, what do we got here? 3:20. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. Receivers split either way. Tight end. That's Fisher on the left side of the line. I formation behind Thurm. Thurm pitches wide left to Hines. He gets turned up and gets across the 5, right at about the 5. Bring up third and goal from there.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job of getting up there and trying to take on the lead blockers. The lead blockers has just a little bit more power than us, and so we're getting driven back, and that's making the play go an extra 3, 4, 5 yards sometimes.
Under 3 minutes to go. Third down and goal now from the 5, just inside the 5-yard line. I'm sure Humboldt, obviously 4-down territory here, but they'd love to run a little more clock off and not give Algona too much time at the end of this drive. But as it is, third down and goal to go. Hines dotting the I. Miller back in at fullback. Thurm back to throw. A little quick slant. It's intercepted.
Yes, go down.
Intercepted.
Nice job,
Noah Nelson.
We were talking about how smart he is. He read that route the whole way. He jumped the inside on that. Great play by a very smart football player.
That was, I was trying to think of the guy from the Patriots that did that in the Super Bowl. That's all he did, just broke on the slant route, makes the interception in the end zone, and Algona gets it back, first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge. We punch this thing in here. We can get a continuous clock second half. Get out of here, stay healthy.
Luckily, Dad's not running the camera down there, as he might have been jumping up and down. We got one of the students on the camera down there, so.
Oh, Dad was still jumping.
If the camera shook, you'll know that's who it was. So first and 10 for Algona at the 20. 2:25 to go here in the first half, so plenty of time for the Bulldogs to work something.
Yeah, a little counter play, I bet, to Wyatt here.
Mansky turns.
There it is.
Gives off the right side to Wyatt Wegner. Wyatt breaks through a tackle, still on his feet, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of about 8 on first down.
Nice little counter play there. Wyatt does a nice job of finding the seam. You'll take 8 yards on a run every day and twice on Sundays. Second is
maybe 3. Call it a gain of 7.
Yeah, we want 8, not 7.
Clock running. Under 2 minutes to go. Mansky takes the snap, and it's fumbled. And did Humboldt get on it? And I don't know if it ever got back to Tyler. Did it hit somebody? Humboldt's saying they have it. Officials haven't.
I think they do.
Yeah, Humboldt officials haven't said anything, but now they're saying Humboldt football. So I have to look.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it slipped out of the center's hand. You know, it's humid out there. He's starting to get sweaty. I don't know if it got slippery, slipped out of his hand, or if it hit a motion guy, or.
Yeah, it never got back to Tyler, and
no.
I don't know if Tyler was arguing that the Bulldogs might have got it, but I think he's.
Well, defense. Here we go.
Yeah. So
148. Only one timeout.
Yeah, teams trade turnovers there. Now the ball back at the 25 for Humboldt.
Humboldt's only got one timeout, so they might have to go to the air a little bit.
Minute 48 to go here in this first half. They fake the handoff to Hines. Thurm rolling out to his right. He's got room to run if he wants to take off. Now he does, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of a couple. Nice job by Wyatt Wegner and Noah Nelson to come up and make the stop.
Not only make the stop, but make it inbounds. Now the clock's got to run, so either they use a timeout or burn a lot of clock, one of the two.
Gain of about 4, called 2nd and 6. Clock running with a minute 25 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs will get the opening kick of the second half. But you know they would have liked to tack on one more there before halftime. So it wouldn't be the first game if you didn't turn it over at least once.
Oh, that's not a jinx, is it?
2nd down and 6. They turn the give to Hines off the left side.
Uh-oh, there's a little counterplay.
Yeah, Hines made
nice
a couple
tackle
men
by
miss.
Claire.
Bulldogs drag him down at the 20 after a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. And it'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.
That was a very strong hand by Noah Claire because that's all he got on Hines, but that stopped Hines. It wasn't like he was dragging out of it. That stopped him cold.
Actually, 3rd down about 4 here.
45 seconds, so I think 2 shots to the end zone here. Need a little pass rush.
3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats. I formation behind Thurm. Receivers either way. The tight end is on the left side of the line. Thurm back to throw. Pressure coming up the middle. They set up a screen, and it's incomplete. I think they were trying to get that to Miller. Pressure was coming, and he kind of threw it at his feet. That was a tough catch for Miller. He couldn't make
threw it hard, too.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot of touch on that one. And he had to. He had a lot of pressure in his face. So here we are, 4th and 5, 30 seconds left.
Well, 30 seconds to go. We'll see if the Wildcats can convert a 4th and 5 or if the Bulldogs can turn them over on downs and go in at least up 34-7.
Just keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Give up a 1st down, you're fine. Keep him out of the end zone.
2 receivers wide to the left. Tight end on the right side. Thurm back to throw, looking left. Steps up, now fires, got a man out there. It's going to be caught. And fighting for the end zone and finally taken down inside the 5 there. That's number 2, Gabe Goodell, as he had one-on-one coverage over there. He makes the catch. It's 1st and goal Humboldt with 22 seconds to go.
You could see it happen in a little slant wheel there, and both guys bit on the slant.
1st and goal, and they clock it as the Wildcats want to preserve that timeout. So they clock it with 18 seconds. 2nd down and goal to go.
Yep.
Play clock should be running there. They gave them a few extra seconds. But
on that last play, they had twins out there, and they took the wide receiver and ran a slant on that, and both of our defenders kind of bit on the slant, and that little wheel route behind them was kind of open. And did a nice job of getting back there, keeping them out of the end zone.
Well, 2nd down and goal to go. Ball just inside the 5. Bulldogs turned over Humboldt when they were there a second ago. Thurm takes a snap, pitches wide to Hines, trying to bounce to the outside. He's not going to get anywhere. He's going to lose about 4.
Birkland.
Elliot Birkland, yeah. Like I said, he is making a case for the Erpelding Voigt & Company Player of the Game award.
Nice play. Nice play.
Yeah, not only did he get outside to force Hines to cut in, but then just wrapped him up and dropped him for a 4-yard loss. Makes Humboldt take their last timeout with 11 seconds to go here in this first half. And now it's 3rd and goal back at the 10.
Well, you got 2 shots at the end zone here. You're not going to run it. You're going to take deep passes. You'll put Hines at a wide receiver and try and let him go make a play. See if Nelson can undercut that quick slant again. Little things like that.
Well, 34-7. Algona in front. The Bulldogs have scored on every possession except their last one. They turned it over. And you'd have to look at the game film, Mike, because I still don't know what happened on that fumble because it never got back to the quarterback. It hit somebody. Let's put it that way.
The Dogs will know because they got an end zone camera over there.
Yeah.
I'm sure had a beautiful view of what just happened there.
So 3rd down and goal to go now. Ball at the 10-yard line. 11 seconds left in the first half. And we'll get some halftime stats for you. Rondy's been working away at those.
Hines lined up in the backfield. They got trips on one side.
3 receivers to the left. Hines with Thurm in the backfield. And just a fade here to the corner, and it's going to be knocked away. And they're going to call pass interference on that one, Mike. I thought you said there was no face guard. There was.
He turned around and made a play in the ball.
Yeah.
If anything, that's offensive. They're not going to call it. Boy, I can't believe that.
Yeah, that was a great play by Noah Nelson.
I thought everything around there was perfect. I don't know what he did wrong.
Half the distance to the goal, so now it's
it's
still 3rd down because it's not an automatic 1st down in high school.
Right, still 5 yards, 6 seconds on the clock. So last play here. They're trying to take an advantage of the height. I thought he's in good position. I don't know if he pushed with his hands maybe a little bit before he turned.
I don't know. I'm confused. And the officials are talking to each other right now as well. Humboldt's trying to get out there and run a play because.
Well, the clock should stop on the defensive penalty.
Yeah. Play clock is running, but the officials there were Now they set the ball down there at about the 4. So now they corrected it. The foul occurred in the end zone, so they'll put it at the 3-yard line. And
so did we take a timeout then, or was there?
Yeah, Algona called timeout. Yeah. So still as it is, 6 seconds to go here in this first half that will never end. We've passed the 8 o'clock mark. Garrigan and Emmetsburg are going to be done here in about 20 minutes. If we're going to be at halftime, they're going to be eating at McDonald's.
Well, that's a big difference because now the ball is on the 3-yard line. You got to be aware of the threat to run.
So we've got 6 seconds. You can try a quick hitter here and still have 4th down, but you can't run it and not get in. If you run it and don't get in, it's halftime.
Yep.
As we get set to go, as I said, at halftime, we'll have our You Make the Call segments. We've got a new sponsor for that this year, and also we'll talk to a couple of the Wall of Fame inductees. So it's 3rd down and goal to go. Ball at the 3. 6 seconds left. Humboldt now out of timeouts. Bulldogs showing pressure. Thurm takes a snap, gives to Hines off the left side, and he did not get in.
No.
He did not get in, and that's the end of the half.
That's a half. That's big. Nice job, dogs. Nice job.
He got stopped about a half-yard shy, and Algona will head to the halftime locker room leading 34-7. We will take a 2-minute timeout, 2-minute break. Back with more after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to the performance of the Algona High School Scarlet Regiment 2019 production, Scarlet Passion. Repertoire for tonight's show includes The Painters. The Scarlet Regiment Marching Band is in its 43rd year of competitive field marching. They have earned 33 consecutive Division I ratings and 40 overall Division I ratings to play marching band wrestling. Drum major Chloe Haas, is your band ready? Yeah. Scarlet Regiment, you may take the field for performance. No, as soon as my hand, your hand goes up.
What I would do is just watch the minute. For the 40, as soon as it hits the ground, just think of the 40. We'll put our hands on it.
The only time you have to watch Scott is on the 25-second clock. So that 25-second clock doesn't start until Scott. Right, and he'll blow a whistle on the 25 seconds.
And that's only kickoffs.
Possession, or penalties, injuries.
Other than that, it's 40 seconds. The whole time it's literally anything in line.
Good job, buddy. How you doing? Good. For a long time. I know. I'm up here watching you guys work.
Oh, great.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
So most of it is all I would just do like a tackle.
Watch Scott for those.
Even on the first down.
So like on those kickoffs when their ball was down, you were starting that 25-second clock. Wait for Scott on those. Yeah. Because we got one that's starting to time out one of those guys.
Yeah, even sometimes like when we first down, we'll go like this.
And they, you know what? First time out, I mean, we're able to get that. Sponsored by the Iowa High School Music Association every year since its inception in 1987. The 2019 Scarlet Regiment Marching Band is under the direction of Kirk Kissinger, Mia Hegarty Roach, Decker West, and Ian Knapp. Let's give another round of applause for the 2019 Iowa High School Scarlet Regiment Marching Band.
Okay, sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the inaugural fifth quarter. The fifth quarter is for students in grades 7 through 12. All students are invited to join in the fun, food, and fellowship following tonight's game. The fifth quarter's location is the United Methodist Church, 201 East Nebraska Street. Ending time for 7th and 8th graders is 11 p.m., 11:30 for 9th through 12th graders. There is no fee. Come and join in the fun, food, and fellowship at the fifth quarter at the Methodist Church. Once again, football parents, if you have not received your football yard sign with your player's name and number, you can pick it up from Sarah Curtis after the game near the Bulldog victory bell.
Congratulations. Yeah, you finished. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy, it's very humbling. I can tell you that. This was pretty awesome. Real school. We'll probably be out there. That's right. Yeah, take care. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate it.
Bulldog fans, other games around the area from District 2 opponents. Tonight, Forest City is at Estherville. Hampton Dumont is at Southeast Valley.
Time for our You Make the Call segment. We got a new sponsor for You Make the Call. It's brought to
And Garner Hayfield Ventura is hosting West Hancock. Next week on September 6th, the Bulldogs will travel to Hampton Dumont. Humboldt will travel to Garner.
So there we go. Our first You Make the Call segment of the 2019 high school football season is in the books. Getting set for the second half. Algona will be moving from left to right across your radio dial here in this second quarter, or second half, I should say. Third quarter. They're going to move from left to right here in the third quarter, folks. I'll get it right. First game for everybody.
Sorry, I was following Twitter. I'd have bailed you out there, but
yeah, but you weren't.
I
paying
let you
attention.
think.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you.
Just seeing Webster City in 19 to 12 ahead of Gilbert in the third quarter.
Yeah. It said last report Bishop Garrigan was leading Emmitsburg 8-7 at halftime, but that was like an hour ago. So who knows where they are? They're probably done by now. The way those last 5 minutes of the half really drug on for a while.
It took a while.
It took a little while. Andy Jacobson talking to one of the officials. I think he might be asking the question you wanted to, the pass interference call in the end zone.
Hopefully we get an answer.
He might be asking about that.
It could have been. It could have been a push there before he turned. But he turned in great position. Looked like he played it very well.
Yeah. So Wyatt Wagner and Elliot Birkland back deep for the Bulldogs. And this is one here you got to be leery up front. Don't want to get caught with a little pooch kick, little onside or something, because you're down 34-7 at halftime. You never know what you could try.
Well, Dog's going to start here in offense. Make sure you finish this kick return with the football. Nothing silly.
You want extra yards, but you want the possession more. It's a high hanging kick angled towards Elliott Birkland. Makes the catch on the run at about his own 20-yard line. Gets hit across the 30 to about the 32, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Did a great job of coming up hard to catch that. That's a hard ball to catch when you're running full speed to get there. Did a nice job. Made the first guy miss. Nice little return to the 32, so that's where the Dogs will start.
I was going to say, a lot of times that'll hit you in the pads and bounce 20 yards upfield. So 1st and 10 for Algona.
Well, one of the question marks of the game was the sophomore quarterback Mansky. First half, I'd say he answered quite well.
Yep, did just fine. And they kept it simple. They didn't make it too hard. And we'll see if we run the ball maybe a little bit more in the second half. Mansky takes the snap. Gives the ball up the left side. Monte trying to bounce to the outside, and he's got a good 15 yards here on 1st down. You can't eat clock if you bounce one for a touchdown every time. But, Monte's one. He hasn't got a lot of carries over his years here. He's been stuck behind some good running backs. But
that was a nice little blast play off the left side there. Again, they bring that wing back underneath. I think that was Wyatt to block down B-gap. And Monte, he's another one of those gets from 0 to 60 awful quick.
Yeah, he's got that thing you can't teach called speed. This time Wyatt Wagner sweeping the right side, still on his feet, looking for a hole here, and he ran into one of his own linemen. Otherwise, he might be in the end zone, and still it's going to be a gain of about 17.
Yeah.
But he was cutting it back, and I think Andrew Hamilton got caught admired, and he ran into him. And if he gets around Andrew, there was a whole side of the field that was unoccupied by Humboldt Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, credit Hamilton. I mean, he wants to get downfield and make that home run block. That's what the tackles do. They go make the block on the safety, and he's trying to get down there, and he put a good lick on Wyatt. That's the hardest Wyatt's been hit all night.
Well, so 1st and 10 now, the ball just outside the 35 of Humboldt. Mansky takes the snap. They give it off the left side. Elliott Birkland trying to find some room, and he's going to have a solid 6-7 yards here across right at the 30. So call it a gain of 7. But nice job by Elliott, being patient, using his blocks, and gets forward there for a solid, maybe 6. Call it 6 yards.
I tell you what, the offensive line is looking really good. They're doing a good job. Both guards, Hamilton and Lewis, they pull a lot, so they're running all the time. They're pulling. And when you have a puller, you got to have somebody fill for them if you're covered. And every now and then they get covered, so line's playing really well.
Turn, they give it to Monte up the middle. Monte fighting forward, protect that football. He's going to have now it looks like he might be just shy of the 1st down. Depends on the spot there. It's really close. It looks like 3rd and very short here.
Yeah, going to be a little bit short. I talked early on about how the experience in the line is starting to show up. Humboldt had a lot of guys standing around while the defense was behind them. Here we had a lot of guys in offensive line that were still driving the ball. Monte's just falling forward for a few extra yards.
3rd down, less than a yard here for the Bulldogs on their first drive of this second half, leading 34-7. Mansky drops the snap, and Bulldogs get on it, but now it's going to be 4th down and about 3. That one got to Tyler, and I think he was trying to give the handoff just a little too quickly, and it had to go down, and Monte covered it up, but it's a loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he took his eyes off catching the snap and started making that read on that play, and got to catch it first.
Yep.
Got to catch that pistol snap first.
Bulldogs going to go for this, obviously, at the 30-yard line. 4th down and 3. Down to 18 on the play clock, trying to get the signal in from the sideline, and they might need to take a timeout. There's confusion here. Yeah, looks like they've got what they need. Mansky takes the snap, fakes a handoff, little dump over the middle to Elliott Birkland. He makes the catch. Those two are on the same page. That's all you need, and he gets down to the 13-yard line. That's a pickup of 16 and a 1st down.
That was a nice little dump. Elliott was a tight wing on that side, and they faked like they're going to run it and just hit him on the dump play. Hit him in stride. That was a nice play by the quarterback.
Well, that was the Skylar Grown play from a season ago. 1st down and 10 now for the Bulldogs inside the 20, down at the 14-yard line. 1st down and 10. That's one that the timing's got to be right there, and it was. Mansky takes the snap, gives to Monte. Monte tried to bounce it, but he got stacked up, nowhere to go. no gain on the play.
Yeah, credit the defense on that. They swarmed to the ball very well. They kind of smelled that one coming and stopped us pretty cold. Lost a yard on that, so we're sitting at 2nd and 11.
Yep. 8:40 to go here, third quarter. First possession of the second half. The Bulldogs taking an extraordinary amount of time to get down the field here. It's been all of 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Extraordinary by Bulldog standards, yes.
Second down and 10. Actually, second and 11. Call a loss of 1. Receivers either way. Bought it in the backfield with Tyler. They fake that, or they do give it to Monte, trying to sweep the left side. He gets the corner turn and spins forward. He's going to be taken out of bounds. Shy of a first down, but a nice gain. I didn't see who got that kick-out block on the far side, but a nice block over there. It might have been Wardick, the tight end. But it's going to bring up third down and short here for Algona.
Yeah, nice little play there. Well coached, too. I mean, he ran to the sideline before he committed. Sometimes it's hard as a running back to run to the sideline if you're fast and then cut it up. You want to start drifting upfield.
Third down at about 1.5 yards, maybe call it 2. So short yardage here for the Bulldogs. Trying to punch in another score here, leading 34-7 in the third quarter. Mansky takes the snap, throws a fade here, looking for Jason Cecil, and Humboldt knocks it away. Got it on his hands, but Humboldt, good defense there, and they're going to go to fourth down here.
Third down.
Well, it should be fourth because we lost a yard, then we got 8.
That's right.
On this side, they've got fourth. On that side, they've got third, and I think that now they've got it corrected. It's fourth and I think you call that play because you've got fourth down and 1 yard now, and the way our line's been moving, if we can't get a yard, then it's good defense by Humboldt, and I think the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout as there's players moving around, and
I think they're trying to figure out what down it is. Yeah, it is fourth down. You're right. I forgot about the losing the yard.
Yeah.
Lost the yard, and Monte had that nice run there to get it to 3rd and 1, and then we threw the incomplete on the fade route there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it should be fourth down.
Our home field change didn't help us on the far side. They were having second.
Yeah. This on the near side crew, they were on top of it. They had
Denny Shuttler down there. Nice job, Denny.
He was on top of it. As it is fourth down and about 1 yard to go for the Bulldogs here. They've got it at the 6 with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They need 1 yard. A little tight formation here. Tyler in the pistol with Bond behind him. Takes the snap. Gives to Monte up the middle. He's got the first down. Inside the 5 and down about the 2.
Ooh, that was close. Yeah, nice run.
First and goal to go. And
little A formation there. They brought both their wings in on like almost a B-gap player, maybe stacked up on the guards and just kind of ran a smash right up the middle.
Well, actually got to the 1. So call it first and goal at the 1 yard line now. And that's one, too, as the season progresses and people kind of close down on that. Tyler pulls that back. He could take that one and take that himself, too.
Yeah, I think he's looking at that going, come on, Coach, let me take one. Let me take one. Just give me a read. Give me a read. Just tell me.
First down and goal to go. Ball at the 1 yard line. Mansky takes the snap. They give it around the left side to Birkland. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Elliott Birkland into the end zone for the second time tonight.
Offensive line is playing so well right now. Give Coach Wellman credit, the offensive line coach, all the other coaches for getting them coached up well, and they're clicking right now.
Makes it 40-7. The Bulldogs, they're lining up just to go for 1 here, and they're not concerned about the 35-point rule. Isaac Schonert on for the PAT. Snap is a good one. Wyatt puts it down. The kick is on the way. It's up, and it is good. So Schonert.
Oh, the receiver dropped it.
Oh. Schonert right now 5 of 6 on PATs tonight. Bulldogs lead at 41-7. We've got 7:36 to go here in the third quarter. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. We come back 41-7 now. Algona in front over Humboldt as Isaac Schoner to kick it away. High hanging kick. Going to be fielded by Hines about his own 8-yard line up the middle of the field. Trying to get to the outside. And big hit about the 28-yard line. Man.
54. Who we got for 54? Hunter Anderson. Nice job, Hunter Anderson. Flying down the field, making a big hit on that one. That was Miller that brought that up.
Yeah, he laid the lumber on that one.
Miller likes to stick his shoulder down. He likes to initiate or take a hit. Hines will try and outrun you. Miller, he's going to try and run you over.
So 1st and 10 for Humboldt. The ball at the 29-yard line. 7:30 to go here in this third quarter. 41-7, so 1 point away from a continuous clock right now. But got to keep Humboldt off the board here. Hines is out wide to the left. Thurm under center, and he dropped the snap, and they're going to kill it here. There was motion up front. But that's fortunate for Humboldt because they dropped the snap, and who knows what could have happened there. So walk it back 5 yards, and bring up 1st and 15. And right now the Bulldogs have Wyatt Wegner on the sideline, so they were trying to figure out who's going to cover Hines.
That was the first time, I think, all night that the Bulldogs looked a little confused on defense.
Yep.
Other than that, they've had a great defensive plan, executing it very, very well.
Patrick David, one of the starters at corner, he's getting his leg worked on right now, so got a new guy in there at corner as well. Thurm turns, gives off the right side. That was Miller, and he got dropped immediately.
James Wardick came off the edge hot and said, Nice play, Wardick. See, somebody's cramping up there a little bit.
See Aaron Waringa in there at a linebacker spot. That's Cole Lewis coming off right now.
Yeah, a little cramp there. You wonder about that. It's not hot enough to make your body feel like it demands water, but yet it still does with all the extra physical exertion.
Yeah. Looks like that's what Patrick David's working out right now. Second down, it was a no gain on that play, so after the penalty, second down about 15. Thurm rolling out to his right. He's got some time, fires across the middle, and a big hit by Bawden as he threw it behind the intended target there, the tight end Fisher. And a big hit by Monte, incomplete, 3rd and long.
I tell you what, Brian, there's some new guys stepping into starting lineup and that haven't had a whole lot of varsity time. Noah Nelson, Monty, playing very, very solid football.
Yeah. So 3rd down and long now for the Wildcats. 6:43 to go here in this third quarter. As that was the tight end coming across once again from the left side of the formation, and play that worked so well for Humboldt at times in the first half. 3rd down and 15. 3 receivers wide to the right, or excuse me, 3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Thurm gets to the snap, fires deep down the sideline, looking for Hines. Hines goes up and tries to make a play, incomplete. He ran over Noah Nelson, knocked him out of the way, but I think that pass was a little too far. Now Hines maybe cramping up a little bit on the side. He's been running all over too. So 4th and long, the Wildcats will punt the football, and if Hines doesn't come back in, somebody else is going to have to punt it for him.
Who they got there? They got somebody back there. Heard Humboldt say Levi. Number 8. Number 8's punting.
81.
81. Oh. Sorry, I struggle with numbers a little bit.
What do you teach?
Don't worry about it.
That's your Algona schools in action there, folks.
Quit.
Dave to punt it away.
High snap a little bit.
End over end kick.
Get away, Cecil. Get away.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's going to roll dead just past midfield. Bulldogs will have great field position again. Once again, they kicked it away from Wyatt. And Bulldogs will have it just shy of midfield, ball at the 49. So
get some points here and get that clock rolling.
That's right. And somebody find some WD-40 or something. Grease up that victory bell. That's what you know. It's been a while. It's been since November since it's been used, so you don't want to break it or anything.
It'll make some noise, I'm sure.
1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 6:29 to go here in the third quarter. 41-7 in front. Mansky sends Berkland in motion. They run the jet sweep. Now a reverse to Wyatt. Maybe a reverse pass, and Wyatt's just going to take off and go downfield.
We're coming back.
And we've got a flag in the backfield, and that one's about 4 yards in the backfield. I think they might have been trying to reverse pass. Anyway, it's going to be a hold, and it's going to be a very long loss here, as the hold was about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a pass to Mansky the whole way.
Try a little razzle-dazzle, and didn't quite work.
A lot of fun to practice.
Yeah.
It always works in practice.
That's right. So first down now, and the ball back inside the inside the 40 down to the 36. So
23, first and 23.
yeah, something like that. Mansky takes the snap, little quick hitter out to the right to Elliott Birkland, and that ball
that was a lateral. Oh.
Well, they called it incomplete right away, but as it is, a little bit too low there for Elliott. Tried that quick hitter to the left side, and second and long.
Well, this wasn't the series we're looking for. But
No, let's see if we can put the ball.
it's not over yet. It's
No.
only second down.
Garrett Schmidt back in at the fullback spot. 2 receivers either way. Mansky takes the snap, gives to Garrett straight up the middle. Big hole for Garrett Schmidt out across the 40 to the 45, 46-yard line. Gets most of the penalty yards back, and it's going to bring up third down at about 12.
Well, let's hit that 2 more times. Nice little trap play there. Line was blocking down well. Trap blocked by, I think it was Cole Lewis on the top side there.
Clock running, 5:58 to go here, third quarter. Bulldogs in front, 41-7. Mansky takes the snap. Quick hitter out to Elliott Birkland. Elliott tries to get the corner turned and can't quite do it. He's going to get forward for a couple, but not much more than that. And this might be the first punt of the night for Algona. Noah Nelson is the punter. I hadn't had to say that yet this year. And
I was watching Noah punt pregame. He's doing a nice job there. He got some nice height on those.
And that drive derailed by the penalty on first down. Bulldogs went for a little trickeration. Didn't quite work. Well, it would have worked except for the holding penalty. You know. So Noah Nelson to punt the football away. Got to work on the snaps here as Wagner goes in motion. Low snap. Noah Nelson gets to it and does get the kick away. Nice job by Noah. And it's a end-over-end kick. It's going to roll down inside the 10-yard line. Couldn't ask for any more than that.
Nice job. Caught the low snap there. Got it off his foot quickly because there was pressure coming.
So he
James Wardick flying down the field, make sure nobody picks it up late.
Pins Humboldt deep. See Elliott Birkland getting his leg worked on. And so there are some cramping issues. It wouldn't, like I said, it wouldn't be the first game without that either, I suppose.
True story.
As Wagner and Cole Lewis come off defensively. First down and 10 for the Wildcats, starting at their own 9-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Thurm under center. Bulldogs crowding the line of scrimmage. Give it to the second man through. That's Hines. Makes a couple men miss, and he's off to the races down the sideline. Cuts it in at the 40, out across the 45, and out to midfield. So the field position gets flipped in a hurry by Jamison Hines. Run of about 40 yards there.
Yep, kid's an athlete. Nice job.
Well, first down and 10 for the Wildcats. They take it from their own 9 to the right to the midfield stripe.
I'll get a lot of guys playing time here, get some valuable experience. You just don't want to give up those big chunk yards, those 40-yard runs.
No, if they want to run the ball, they make them run it 4 yards at a time and chew up some of this clock. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. Turn the give us to Hines off the left side. Big hole for him, and he's off to the races. He's going to go. That's going to be a touchdown for Jamison Hines unless Bowden can get to him. Tackles him in the end zone, but that'll be a touchdown for Hines of 50 yards. And that's a 91-yard drive and 2 running plays, Mike. That's not what you want when you're about to, and now Bowden comes up lame.
No, that is not what you want, especially in third quarter.
Yeah, when you're up 41-7. Let's see what maybe Monte maybe just got the wind knocked down. Bulldogs got guys down all over the place. Somebody else is cramping up, so we'll see what happened here. 4:22 to go. It's a 50-yard run for Hines after a 41-yard run for Hines.
Well, he's not cramping up.
No. Coach is overlooking at Monte right now. 4:22 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with more after this here on Hometown Radio, KLGA. Oh, well, my commercial didn't fire. That's a good thing because Monte's up and they're going to kick the extra point. We'll take a break here in a second. But Monte looked like he might have been cramping up too. Oh, now it goes. All right, we'll stop that quick. Just took a second for the computer to respond. So now Humboldt's trying for the PAT here. Like I said, you don't mind if they run the ball a little bit, but you just don't want to give up after you pin them deep. You don't want to give up a 91-yard drive and two running plays. High snap, and they're just going to have to try and go for two here, and it's going to be unsuccessful. Nice job by Warringa to break that up. 4:22 to go here in the third. Bulldogs up 41-13. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio. We come back. Algona gives up a two-play, 91-yard drive. Jamison Hines did it all. And
yeah, it's not like there's 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's just third quarter.
Just the third quarter yet.
Well, it just shows you how explosive that kid is. He's a very good athlete. Give him a seam, he'll take it.
Yes, he definitely will. Wildcats to kick the football away. We'll see what they do here. We got a flag here. Somebody was offside. They kicked it right to Wyatt.
Yeah, that won't happen next time.
No. So they'll walk back 5 yards.
Got Noah Nelson back there now, too.
I saw Elliott Berkland. He's over here still on the sideline. They're working on the back of his leg, so cramping up just a little bit. Still have 4:22 to go here in the third quarter. 41-13 now. So still, if the Bulldogs can get a score, get the extra point, they'd be up 35, get a little continuous clock. But
so you're saying return this
maybe
to the house?
Ooh,
good boom.
Yeah, he boomed it over Wyatt's head. He goes back and fields it at the 10-yard line, up the middle of the field, 20. Cuts to the outside, now slips down a little bit. We got a flag going in anyway, so. And we got things getting a little chippy over on the far side as well. So it's going to be a hold probably on Algona, block in the back, something like that. So this is going to be a little bit longer drive, at least starting position-wise.
Yeah, let's not get too cute here. Let's just run some plays, get some positive yards, get in the end zone.
Yeah. Bulldogs tried a little razzle-dazzle in their last drive, got called for a holding penalty, and had 1st and 24, couldn't get back from down a distance. So I'd imagine probably a little more straightforward here.
Hope so. But there is also a reason we're up in the booth and not on the sideline.
That's right.
Don't ever forget that.
That's right. 4:14 to go here in the third quarter.
What are we on, our own 14 here?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
What do you think, counterplay to Wyatt?
I wouldn't be surprised. 1st down and 10, Bawden right behind Mansky. Wingbacks either way. They give it around the left side. Garrett Schmidt gets through a hole across the 15 to about the 16. Gain of about 2, maybe 3 here on first down.
Linebackers read that one well. Linebackers are really starting to key on our pulling guards there, and they're kind of getting in the hip pocket and running with them.
So call it 2nd down and 8. Bulldogs taking their time getting the play in from the sideline, knowing that they can do that.
Absolutely. You got the big play clocks there, and 40 seconds to run it from the tackle.
Mansky a little tighter set here. Takes a snap with about 2 on the play clock. They give it up the middle. Bawden gets stacked up right at the line. And then gets slammed down afterwards, and there's the flag.
There it is.
Yeah. You knew it was coming. The whistle had blown, and it got a little chippy on the kickoff over on the far side between a couple of guys from either side. And that time, I think they'd have been okay, but they kind of slammed Monte there at the end. And there was about
several whistles.
Yeah, there were several whistles before that, so that'll be a dead ball personal foul. And they'll walk it off here for a first down for Algona.
So now Algona's got to play smart.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
sitting there with a 41-13 lead. You just got to play smart. You don't respond to stuff like this. You just play hard-nosed football.
Well, it's a case, too, Mike, really, penalty-wise, haven't had a lot of flags tonight.
No, we
haven't had a
Played
lot of
pretty
hankies
clean
out there. For the first game of the season, I think both coaching staffs will say, hey, we played pretty clean. But like I said, that one got a little chippy. And
I think it helps, too, that last few years they've been allowing you to have a scrimmage with someone other team. You know, and they bring in officials for that, and you get to see a lot of the first-time stuff. You can't do that. You can't do this.
Yeah. So first down and 10 after the penalty. And somebody moved, and, whistles didn't blow. They didn't call the penalty. Tyler Mansey's just going to lose about 4 yards.
The ball was snapped. The line was not ready.
Yeah, the ball was snapped, and nobody was ready to go, and everybody for Humboldt just kind of came through, and luckily Tyler didn't turn it over. So, getting a little sloppy right now. 2nd down and 15 now with 2:30 to go here in the third. Bulldogs got to find a way to get out of a little bit of funk right now.
Yeah, you get a couple first downs, then you get back in your groove.
Wagner split wide to the right. Mansky takes a snap back to throw, looking to the right. Fires it for the sideline, looking for Wagner. Wyatt can't make the play. Went right through his hands and hit him in the chest. Tried to high point it on the far sideline.
Good coverage there by 87, Caden Baker. A little bit of an underthrow. Wyatt adjusted really, really well. You know, I think he gets that ball 50% of the time. You know, he got up and undercut the defender and had his hands on it for a second.
So 3rd down now and 15. Bulldog offense has kind of stubbed its toe a little bit here in the third quarter after that opening drive. Mansky in the pistol set, 2 receivers either way. Takes a snap, looking out to his right. Screen play coming. They dump it off to Monte, and he dropped the football.
Oh, that was a good call because Humboldt brought everybody on that one. Real good call.
He heard you yell, "Good call," and then didn't get, and then he got distracted. Mike,
my bad. Sorry.
Way to go.
Apologize. I'll talk to Coach Vio and apologize.
Yeah, we got another Bulldog down. The Bulldogs will have to punt the football for the 2nd straight drive, but that one, like I said, that was a good play call. But got to look it in before you take off and use that track speed.
And that'll come. That's probably the first screen pass he's ever been thrown in a game. So it'll come. It'll come.
All right, well.
Yeah, it's getting a little sloppy out there.
We know one thing for sure. The Bulldogs definitely got to hydrate better next week because this third quarter is ground to a halt with Bulldogs cramping up. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third, and Algona's going to have to punt the football after another 3 and out. That was Larson that went down. Actually, I shouldn't say 3 and out. The Bulldogs had a first down after the penalty. But then, like I said, when you get behind down a distance after the negative play on first down, it makes it tough.
Yeah.
And they tried to get it all back right away on 2nd down, and that puts you in a bigger hole on 3rd down. So Noah Nelson to punt it away. Bulldogs need a good snap here. That's one thing that hasn't been as crisp tonight is the snaps either to the kicker or to the punter.
That's where Carson Devine did it for the last 2-3 years maybe.
Yeah.
2 years for sure.
Good snap to Noah Nelson. And he shanked this one. This is going to go not very far. Look, he got a fortunate bounce, but Humboldt's going to get it in their own territory at about the 38. That one was not hit well, and Noah knows it. And now Humboldt will get it back in their own territory here.
Well, D, it's time to wake up here a little bit.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Wildcats. The ball now at the 38 of Algona, I should say.
Got Lewis out there, got Mintz out there.
Yeah, a lot of guys that weren't in on the
Hamilton out there.
the 2-play touchdown drive are back.
Waringa out there, Cecil out there. Wyatt's at a safety now.
Thurm takes the snap, gives off the right side, and Hines gets undercut. Elliott Birkland back in the game. He was one on the sideline. He was cramping up a little bit. He comes back in, and now
I think Miller got a little leg whip to the head. I don't think it was anything malicious or intentional, but somebody kind of got spun around. I think he got a foot to the head. He's kind of hurting.
loss of 2 on the play, and Miller is down.
Yeah, this one might take a little bit here. We need to get him some recovery time.
Bulldogs coming to the sideline. As I said, this game has ground to a halt here in the 3rd quarter as you're listening to Algona Bulldog football on Hometown Radio, KLGA 92.7 on your FM dial, along the internet at algonaradio.com.
I think as Birkland came off the edge right there and set the edge really well, and I do think he was held on that one too and still made the play for a 1-yard loss.
Assuming we're done in an hour, we've got the Iowa High School scoreboard show coming up at 10 o'clock, but
I sense hesitation in your voice.
We gotta pick up the pace a little bit here, folks. We got minute 47 to go in the 3rd. So Miller heads out to the sideline. We'll see who they put in at fullback.
21.
So 2nd down and 12 now for the Wildcats. Second down and 12 here is Thurm under
Watch
center.
a little bootleg here, don't you think?
No, they pitch
Just
it wide to
toss.
Hines, and the Bulldogs sniff it out, but they can't get him tackled in the backfield. He's going to get forward for a couple. Gain of about 3.
That is a rare missed tackle by Garrett Schmidt. No, he's cramping up.
Well, Bishop Garrigan game. We got an update. Emmetsburg is taking the lead on Bishop Garrigan with, it looks like, just under a minute to go in the game, 13-8. So Bishop Garrigan's regular season win streak, 4 straight regular seasons undefeated, that might come to an end tonight. Got to get confirmation that's it. Didn't know if that was in the 3rd quarter or in the game. I'm assuming probably in the game.
I'd guess in the game.
The way those two teams run the football. 3rd down and 8. If we could get a play without somebody going down injured, that would be huge. Yeah, it's Garrett Schmidt coming off. Cramping up once again. What do they say, pickle juice? Pickle juice, is that something that's good for?
Hey, it's your story. Roll with it, buddy.
I thought pickle juice was good for dehydration.
I have heard that too.
Is that the urban legend?
Could be. I've heard IVs are probably the best. But
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
of
if we're
course.
trained to give IVs.
If you're going to go
on the
that
sideline.
way. 3rd down and 8. Bulldogs showing pressure.
Oh, they moved a little bit.
And Thurm rolling out to his right, now throws back across the middle. He's got his tight end, and he's going to have a 1st down. I thought there was movement.
They jumped a little.
Yeah, well, they didn't call it.
No.
So it'll bring up. Looks like they got the 1st down. So, or maybe not. I don't know. No, they are going to say 1st down. They took their time, but now they're going to say 1st down. So again, they needed 8, got 8. But
55 on the clock. Clock should start.
yeah,
Wind it up. Get that thing going.
like I said, nobody down injured on the play, so that's a win in itself.
There was the bootleg, by the way.
Yeah,
That was just a play too early. I wonder if their booth is listening to me.
maybe. Receivers either way. They give it to the fullback up the middle, and not much there, maybe a half yard or so, but Bulldogs stack that up pretty well.
Nice job by Noah Clare in there.
Bring up 2nd down and long, and we'll see if Humboldt wants to take it to the 4th quarter, if they want to get one more off here before the end of the 3rd.
I think they're just going to wait it out.
Well,
Yeah, they're not even calling a play in.
so we will head to the fourth quarter with Algona High leading Humboldt 41-13. We're back in 1 minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. We head to the fourth quarter. Algona High leading 41-13. Humboldt will have second down and 10. About the 28 of Algona right now. And like I said, things got a little sloppy. After that first drive, Mike, things got a little sloppy on both sides, but Bulldogs maybe let down a little bit defensively on that drive. They pinned Humboldt deep. 2 plays, 91 yards from 2 runs by Jamison Hines.
Yeah, that's a little change there. It took some wind out of our sails, and now we started thinking about some stuff, and then that makes you play slower. And so let's look for a defensive stop here, get the offense on the field, get rolling again.
Second down and 10. Fake the handoff. Thurm looking to throw back. He's got a man open. It's caught by Hines, and he's going to go to the end zone for a touchdown. Bulldogs got burned on the wheel route. And Humboldt creeping closer, 41-20.
There's a lot of football left. We got a whole quarter here.
That is true.
Nice little play on their part.
Yeah, Bulldogs got caught up in containing Thurm in the pocket, and Hines snuck in behind him.
Well, they've run that bootleg so much that now they finally ran the backside wheel route on it, and we kind of bit on that. Corner was gone.
Humboldt on for the PAT here. Snap down. The kick is on the way. It's up, and it is good. So with 11:52 to go in the ball game, it's Algona 41, Humboldt 20. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. We come back. Humboldt, as close as they've been in a while, 41-20 now. It's Hines with his second touchdown of the second half.
Berkland's back in there deep.
Yeah, Max Mason to kick it. There's Berkland back with Wyatt Wegner. It's a deep kick, booming kick here. Wegner goes back and gets it about the 5-yard line. Up the middle of the field, 10-15. Makes a couple men miss, trying to bounce to the outside. Gets up the sideline to the 30, 35, cuts back to the middle, across the 40 to the 45-yard line. He probably ran about 75 yards on that return, but gets it out to the 45.
Nice return there. He good stiff arm. Had a couple of stiff arms there to keep defenders off his legs, and made a nice play. Got us out to the 45. Now we just need the offense to maintain momentum. Got to get some points in this thing just to kind of get back and control the game.
Yeah. Got a little sloppy there in that third quarter. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs, leading 41-20. On a picture-perfect night here for the season opener. Wagner split wide to the left along with Jason Cecil. Snap. Mansky throws it out in the flat, and Wyatt dropped the football. Incomplete pass. They call it a forward pass. As Humboldt coaches to our left on it was a lateral, but it's one that's close, but he's probably a yard ahead of Mansky. So incomplete pass brings up second down and 10, and that's one there. Wyatt didn't look it in.
No.
Just a quick hitter trying to run before you catch the ball. It's happened a couple times in the last couple drives for Algona.
Yeah, I got to work on getting that focus back. Everybody on across the board, get that focus back. Do Bulldog football.
So second down and 10 to go. Two receivers left, one to the right. Mansky takes the snap, gives up the middle, and not much there. Schmidt on the carry, and he got nothing, maybe lost a half yard.
So here we're sitting at third and the long 10, about 10 and a half. Humboldt keeps on playing here.
Yeah, they're not going to quit just because they're down. They were down 4 scores. Now it's 3 scores, and the Bulldog offense is stuck in neutral right now. Two receivers left, one to the right. Wingback Berkland to the left as well. They swing Schmidt that way. Mansky throws out in the flat. He's got Schmidt. Can he make a man miss? He does, but he can't get far enough upfield for a first down. He's going to be stopped about 3 or 4 yards shy.
Hey, but he made it manageable, so if we want to go for it on fourth,
well,
we haven't stopped him the last 2 times. I don't know. You're on the Humboldt 49, so you're fourth and, that's a fourth and long 5.
It's about fourth and about 4, yeah.
Yeah, you got to punt this. Or not.
Huh, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know if I'd really want to fake it right now, but I definitely wouldn't punt it to Hines back there if I'm going to kick this football.
He's got to get him past the number.
Yeah, and he did. Good snap back to Noah. No one else gets the punt away. High hanging kick that Hines fields on the run. Makes one man miss, but he's going to be gang tackled at the 25-yard line. And now we'll see if the Bulldogs can get a stop. And
nice job flying down the field there by number 12, Seth Prestis.
Yep.
Nice job there. And also Wardick finishing the tackle.
He was the one that came on late. Yep, final score. Emmetsburg defeats Bishop Garrigan 13-8 tonight. So Bishop Garrigan's regular season win streak ends at 36. And it is one of those you kind of knew the Bears. They lost a lot of guys from last year's team that made the state quarterfinals. And fall tonight to Emmetsburg, it was always going to be a tough out in Emmetsburg.
They're always good.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats. Receivers either way. I formation behind Thurm. Pitches wide to Hines, trying to get the corner turned. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards here on this carry. Gets taken out of bounds, but he's going to have a first down. Bulldogs just not sealing the edge right now.
Nope.
Well, didn't have a lot to talk about at the halftime break in the locker room, but I think they're going to have plenty to talk about after the game tonight.
Yes, they will.
There's still plenty of game to go.
I think number 1 is take care of your bodies. Eat the good foods, drink the good waters.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats after Hines got about 11 on previous first down. And this time the Bulldogs read it and stack him up for a loss of about 3.
Nice play by James Wardick coming off the edge there. That's one of those plays where, you don't think the defensive end is going to make a play going right up the middle, but when you're in I formation 6 yards back, a good kid like Wardick can read it and come flying quick.
Well, a loss of about 5 almost on the play. Call it second down and 14. Two receivers wide to the right, tight end left. 9:15 to go in the ball game. Thurm under center, Hines dot in the I. Tries a quick hitter. Now pump and go. He's got a man behind the defense. And it's going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown for Humboldt. One-on-one coverage. Bulldogs get beat. And just like that, it is a 2-score ball game. As it was one-on-one, Noah Nelson, not the biggest guy in the world. And big number 87, Caden Baker, went up and took it away from him. And then Nelson could not make the tackle, and Baker runs untouched. And just like that, it is a 2-score ball game, and the Bulldogs have been shooting themselves in the foot for about a quarter and a half now.
Yeah, well, there's 9 minutes left on the clock. We got to get something going offensively. Not sure where the safety was in that play. There's no safety help either.
Snap down, kick up, it is good. So just like that, 41-27, a couple of quick scores for Humboldt here in the fourth quarter. And the Bulldogs, I wouldn't want to be in the Bulldog huddle right now.
Well, they're bringing the team together. It's time for a little powwow here and realize, fellas, we got to amp this thing up.
Now this is
get that energy back.
It was 41-7 after the Bulldogs scored on their opening drive of the third quarter. Since that time, 3 unanswered touchdowns by Humboldt. And I saw, Monte Bawden was playing safety earlier. He's been on the sideline. Has not been in since that long touchdown run by Hines. They miss him on offense, too. He was running the ball well tonight.
He was. Momentum, it's a wicked thing. When you lose it, it is so hard to get it back.
Well,
what you got to do is got to get back to the fundamentals. You got to do what you do. You can't wait for somebody else to make the play. You just got to do your job very, very hard and as physical as you can and let everybody else do their jobs. And don't look for a home run play. Get it in 5 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Just no negative plays.
Let's see if Wyatt maybe gets a carry or two. He hasn't touched the ball in or hasn't touched the ball running it. I don't think in the second half. I don't think he's had a carry. Max Mason to kick the football away. High hanging kick aimed towards Birkeland. He catches it at the 9, up the middle of the field. 10, 15, 20. Slips down, and he's going to be tackled at about the 22. So,
well, it's time. It's time for the offense to get some things going, get some positive yards. You cannot have negative plays. You just flat out cannot have negative plays. So work on positive plays. Keep yourselves going forward.
41-27. Bulldogs see if they can get their offense back. The one that was there for the first 2.5 quarters. Haven't seen it in a while. 8:53 to go in the ballgame. Mansky under center. Takes a snap. Gives around the right side to Wegner. Wegner bounces to the outside. He's got some room to run. Wyatt Wegner being dragged by his jersey, and that's the only thing that kept him from going a little bit further. As it is, it's a gain of 16 and a first down.
Nice little counter play there, and you're absolutely right. Wyatt hasn't had a touch. I think Coach VO tapped into your headphones there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Got him nice little counter play. Quick little feet, making some people miss. Hines had him by 2 fingers on his jersey, and if he didn't have those 2 fingers, that was gone. That was to the house. So there we go. First down play, positive play. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. 8:35 on the clock.
So the Bulldogs get 18 there on first down. Mansky in the pistol set. Tight formation. Taking that play clock down. Takes the snap. They give it around the right side to Wegner again. Big hole. Wyatt Wegner's off to the races. And he could go. Hines trying to track him down from behind. He's not going to do it. He's going to try and strip the football. And they go into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the horse collar, so that'll get the kickoff 15 yards closer.
Well, Hines tried to knock the ball away from behind instead of trying to make the tackle about the 10-yard line, and he got drug into the end zone and then drug Wyatt down from behind, so they'll call that horse collar there at the end zone. Well, I think Coach VO was listening to me. I said you got to get Wyatt a couple touches. He got him 2.
Well, that's the type of drive that they had for Hines. He scored in 2.
Yep.
Wyatt scored in 2. Those guys are explosive, impressive athletes. So that 15 will be helpful. We'll take that on the kickoff.
Yep. So Wegner, 2 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. And that gets it to 47-21, back to a 3-score advantage.
I think that's 27, isn't it? Or is it 21?
No,
it's 27.
Should be 47-27, yes. Yeah. Yes, my bad. I got confused by the scoreboard again. Snap down. The kick by Schonert is on the way, and that one is no good. Missed it wide right. So it's 47-27 here with 8:07 to go in the ball game. Back in 1 minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
Horse collar 10 or an unsportsmanlike, so 15.
As we come back, so the horse collar penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. So now Isaac Schonert kicking off from Humboldt's 45. Oop. There you go.
If he's got a chance for a touchback, we could really use it. Not give him a chance.
Yeah,
there
it's
it
going
is.
to go into the end zone. Hines caught it, but it's in the end zone for a touchback here.
That's good. Start them out on their own 20. Come on, D. Come on, D.
So 1st and 10 for Humboldt at the 20 with 8:07 left in this ball game. That was a 2-play, 78-yard drive. Wagner for 18 and then Wagner for 60.
Oh, we're going to need Wyatt back in there. We got sophomore at free safety. I'm not sure who that is out there. 12.
It's like Prestis.
Oh, Prestis again. Yep.
Yep. Humboldt's going to keep slinging it here. They do give Hines a carry up the middle. He gets taken down at the point of attack, but he's broken a couple there, but they've had some of their bigger plays through the air.
Yep, nice job by, is that Wardick again coming off the edge?
Gavin Mintz in on the stop as well.
2nd and 9, go clock go. We're looking at 7:40 left in the game.
That's right.
Dogs up by 20.
So this game, like I said, it ground to a halt right about the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. It took a long time for the last 5 minutes of the half, and then the second half is not going quickly either. 2 receivers, right eye formation behind Thurm. Kind of had some problems getting the snap, and
there we go.
Slow developing play, and the Bulldogs eat him alive. Like I said, it almost looked like the ball was about to pop out of his hands a little bit. He gets the handoff to Hines, and Hines lost a couple and bring up 3rd and 11.
We moved Mintz into nose guard there. I think that's wreaking havoc with the center there in that shotgun snap. Nice little adjustment.
So 3rd down and long now. Clock running, 7:56 to go in the ball game. Two receivers either way. Thurm under center. He's rolling out to his right. Pressure coming. Now fires it downfield. He's got a man out there, but it's incomplete. We got a flag about 5 yards downfield. No one in particular in the vicinity. I don't know if somebody was downfield. It shouldn't have been for the Wildcats.
Either good pressure by Hamilton and Wardick there. That
they got ineligible downfield. The Bulldogs, I'm sure, will decline and force 4th and 11 from the 20-yard line.
Coach Jay saw something there. He was trying to get the timeout called before the play. Humboldt snapped it, so he couldn't quite get the call.
Well, that also looked like the person on the right side of the line for Humboldt went about a half count before anybody else. But Humboldt will kick the football away here with 6:37 to go, and the Bulldogs get the defensive stop that they needed after hemorrhaging 3 straight scores, 3 straight possessions. So
I'll tell you what, though, Humboldt still doesn't think they're out of it, so you got to be careful here.
Yeah.
They need to try and win this ball game. Now they got to try and do a fake or something, I would say.
They get somebody on late, didn't have somebody in punt coverage there. 6:37 to go in the ball game. Wagner back at about midfield. Hines to kick the football, but you got to keep an eye on him. He does kick it. High hanging kick to the left sideline and gets a nice bounce. It's going to go into Algona territory. Across midfield, about the 47 is where they'll start. So the Bulldogs see if they can get a score here and finally put this one on ice. Should have been on ice about a quarter and a half ago, but just.
But the advantage is, you got a lot of kids in there getting reps on a varsity 1 level, and it's hard to simulate a varsity 1 level during practice. So they're out here at game time speed and learn, watch film, see what they did wrong, see what they did right.
There we go. I tried to get my computer back on, and I started a commercial break. Wouldn't be the first game if that didn't happen either. All right, 1st and 10 for Algona, just shy of midfield at the 47. The Bulldogs can try and put this one away with 6.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Mansky takes the snap, gives around the left side. Birkland gets the carry, gets forward for a yard, not much more than that. Call it 2nd and long.
I tell you what, I look for Birkland to have even a huger, bigger game next week because I think he's misread a couple of his lead blockers. He could pop it and read the lead blocks a little bit better and get more yards.
It's 2nd down. Actually, they give him 2. 2nd down and 8. Ball just shy of midfield. More importantly, clock running with 6 minutes to go in the game. See if the Bulldogs can string together a couple of first downs and get everybody out of here. Down to 14 on the play clock as the Bulldogs approach the line of scrimmage. Noah Nelson in at a wide out spot right now. Mansky takes a snap. Straight ahead running to Garrett Schmidt. Garrett breaks through the initial line, and he's going to get across midfield to about the 45 and bring up a 3rd and short here, 3rd and about 2.
Nice little smash play there. Just went up B gap. Wyatt went up as a lead blocker there.
So 3rd down and a manageable 2 here with 5:24 to go in the game. You figure about 2 first downs is all you need here to wind this out. And we could get on to the post game and selecting our Erpelding Voigt & Company player of the game. And get to that scoreboard show, before 10 o'clock. It's 9:27 right now.
You're nervous, ain't you?
3rd down and short. Tight set.
Look for the blast right here, left side.
Mansky takes the snap, give it up the middle to Schmidt, and he got undercut at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward, though.
That's a tough run.
And he might have got, they're going to spot him a yard short.
That was a tough run because he got hit in the backfield. He should have been stuck for a loss, and yet he still kept his feet and still kept fighting forward. Now made it 4th and 1.
4th and 1 here, and
send Lewis back in there as a lead blocker.
Yeah, I think Wyatt said, just give me the ball. Give it right here. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll get a yard. Let's go.
I wouldn't be surprised to put Wyatt back in there with that little Wyatt cat.
Yeah. So trademark me.
Now you got me saying it.
I got to print up. So I can't print up shirts. You can't do that sort of thing. But hey, for future reference, Wyatt cat. That was me. Mansky in this pistol set here takes the snap, gives straight ahead. Garrett Schmidt. He's got the first down across the 40 to the 38. Good hard running there by Garrett. He was not going to be denied on that run.
Nope.
And I think also Humboldt might have seen Wyatt saying, hey, give me the ball, and then might have been looking at him a little bit too.
Good decoy.
Yeah.
There's a first down, 4 minutes left on the clock. They'll wind it right here.
Wind that bad boy up, 4 minutes
there
to
we
go. That's what we like to see. 47-27, Algona in front. Got a little too close for comfort there, but right after that long touchdown pass made it 41-27.
A lot of positives to take out of this game.
Jason Cecil wide to the right, tight set. But I think the Bulldogs probably keeping this on the ground. Around the right side to Wyatt. Wyatt breaks free, looking for a lead block. Trying to get to the outside, needs a block from Cecil to go. He gets the corner turn. He's going to go to the end zone.
Nice job by Jason Cecil coming back and picking up that block. He was way, way, way out of the play. He saw Wyatt coming. He went in front of Wyatt. Wyatt saw Cecil coming down for that block, used it to his advantage, took it to the house.
I think Wyatt Wagner heard me talking about Elliot Birkland making a play on player of the game here. And Wyatt says, hey, not so fast, my friends. So Long touchdown run by Wagner will make it 53-21. Isaac Schonert on for the point after try.
Well, the Dogs pick up where they left off last year, scoring points.
Yep. Snap down, kick on the way, low line drive kick. He missiled that one right through. 3:22 to go in the ball game. 54-21. Bulldogs back up 4 scores. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio. So Wyatt Wagner, another long touchdown run. A couple solid blocks in there. And Jason Cecil kicking him out on the edge. The Bulldogs back up 4 scores now at 54-21. Nice deep kick here by Isaac Schonert. Field at the 5 by Miller. Up the middle of the field, 25-30. Out across the 35. Got to get a tackle here, guys. Across the 40-45 and finally taken down. Yeah, it still hasn't been taken down, but he gets stopped at about the 46. There is a flag somewhere. I didn't see it. I should turn your mic on if you want to talk, Mike.
Might be some extras on the sideline over there.
Okay.
I don't know, good or bad. Yeah, they're backing it up, so.
Let's see. Yeah, they haven't made a signal yet, but. Well, the Bulldogs.
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, they pointed to Algona, but they called it unsportsmanlike on a Humboldt assistant coach. That's what he said. I couldn't hear anything from over here. That's a little too far for us. So I didn't see any coach out on the field or anything yelling. So
I'm sure it's right on the sideline by the pile.
Probably. Thurm still in, back to throw, throws across the middle, intercepted.
Oh, Mason Carr.
Intercepted. Nice job, young man.
Mason Carr undercut that route, picked it off. Had dreams of taking it to the house, but he knew that we had to finish with the ball. Mason Carr, Nice job, buddy.
Well, a nice job, too. I mean, get down. You got the interception at a defender or at a guy coming right at you. Get down, get the possession back, and the Bulldogs on our way. And I was a little surprised maybe to see Thurm still in, but nice job by Mason Carr to reverse the field, and the Bulldogs will head back out.
Huge play. Nice job, Carr. Nice job.
Second time tonight the Bulldogs have done that. No one else did it earlier, undercut that slant route.
Yeah.
Nice job recognizing. And the Bulldogs not conceding anything either. They've still got their starting O out there.
Yeah, Humboldt's got theirs, so.
Yep. If they're not
to put mismatches out there.
Yeah, Birkeland gets it around the left side, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of a couple. I was going to say, when you concede, we'll put somebody else in, but until then, I don't know if you need to. 2:45 to go in this ball game. We'll be selecting our Erpelding Voigt & Company player of the game coming up in just a little bit. A reminder, the scoreboard show, the high school scoreboard show starts at 10 o'clock. So a couple more plays here, and we'll be able to safely say we'll be off the air before the scoreboard show starts.
There you go. Well, it depends how long-winded you are in the postgame.
Yeah, well, I think we can sum this one up, assuming Wyatt doesn't break one here. Yeah. And number 33 in at fullback. Who is that? He's got the
Wyatt Garman.
Wyatt Garman with the carry. He gets forward.
Sophomore.
He gets forward for a couple. Different Wyatt, but forward for a yard or two. 2 minutes to go. Bulldogs subbing in some guys here and there.
Grant Offendahl going in for Larson.
Yeah.
Right tackle.
You go from 300 to 310 on the right side of the line there.
Looks like we have Mason Carr in at right wing. 74. Who we got at 74?
Yeah, we're gonna make a request for a roster
Claire,
in numerical order next week. It's by grade right now, so looking up and down for guys we don't recognize. Up the middle, Wyatt Garman on the carry, and he gets forward across the 30 to the 25, a couple yards shy of a first down, but Bulldogs.
Clock is rolling. We got 1:16 on there.
Bulldogs will go for it here, and if you get a first down, that's the ball game, and if not, Humboldt gets a ball back for less than a minute. 1 minute to go right now. It's still 20 seconds on the play clock, and the Bulldogs will take it down right here. 54-21. Now going to go to 1-0, win their third straight over Humboldt.
Well, what do you want to bet? Number 4 is getting his hands on it somehow.
We'll see. 4th down and about 4. They sweep the left side with Berkland, and he breaks a tackle. He's got the first down and then some inside the 10, inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice run. Nice run.
That's an even 60. And like I said, just in case somebody breaks one, I didn't want to knock it. Didn't want to guarantee we were going to be on the air at 10 o'clock for the scoreboard show.
Nice night by Berkland.
Yep. About a 25-yard touchdown run there for Elliott Berkland. Showing it on for the point after try, 60-21. Well, that's three unanswered by Algona to end the game after Humboldt got within 2 scores with 3 straight touchdowns. That one right down the middle, 61-21.
27.
61-27. Gosh. That score.
We'll have it fixed.
Yeah.
I think it was working during the freshman game, so it must have just burnt out.
Yeah. 61-27. Yeah. The scoreboard has messed me up a couple times here. Got the AD up here, Miss Tierhark they are on top of things. So, all right, 32 seconds left in this ball game. Bulldogs need to kick it off and
squib it down the middle.
Yes, let's get out of here. Reminder, tomorrow morning, join us for Breakfast with the Coaches, live from the Chrome Country Inn. Hopefully Coach Jacobson's got some voice left.
I'll give him a plate of biscuits and gravy, and he'll be just fine.
That'll right. Nope. Maybe
that
some
fixes everything.
Maybe some hash browns underneath. We'll see.
Oh, there. Oh, now you're getting me hungry.
And then after that, we'll have Cyclone pregame. Iowa State going up against Northern Iowa tomorrow. We'll join the pregame in progress as it starts at 9. End-over-end kick fielded on the run as up the middle. Humboldt takes it out to the 41-yard line.
Showing it with another big tackle.
There you go. Been kicking PATs. Let's see him. Trying to do the math. He's 7 out of 9 tonight. So, it's
not bad.
No.
Not bad for never playing football.
Nope. He's getting pumped by his teammates right there for, I believe, his second pretty big tackle of the night. So we got 25 seconds left in this game. Now, Humboldt with their backups in. Bulldogs several new faces as well. Turn just a handoff up the middle. Gain of about 5, and that should do it. 19 seconds left, unless Humboldt really wants to run another play. 61-27 going to be the final score here tonight. Well, it was 61-27. It was 41-7. Humboldt got 3 straight. Bulldogs end with 3 straight. And somebody go find that victory bell. 61-27 the final. Back to wrap it up after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.